morning to you. Hope you're having a beautiful morning. Hope you got yourself some water. Hope you got yourself some fruit. As a matter of fact, before I even start speaking and waiting on you guys to get up in here, let me go ahead and get me some water. Yeah. Yeah, get you some water, man. You know, put some fruit in your body. Get you some water. You know what I mean? As Freeze would say, my brother, put some love in thy body. Hold on for a minute. No, hold on. Yeah, bro, you be saying a whole bunch of weird ass shit, and I've been merciful to you. I don't know what your problem is. I don't know if you be high or you just a damn fool. I don't know, but let me help you out. Yeah, hold on. Here, let me help you out, bro. There you go. I had to help you out, man, because you just been saying a whole bunch of goofy shit, bro. You know what I mean? You were saying that people died when they didn't die and all type of stuff, and I was just letting it slide, bro. So it's only a matter of time, you know, before I got rid of your weird ass. But blessings to everybody else. I'm already starting off, man. You know what I mean? Getting rid of goofies. Hold on. Some of y'all probably thought that I was gonna be late, man, for that whooping, man, that I was putting on them guys, man. Who did I beat yesterday? I beat a guy from Philly. You know what I mean? I had put up $100, you know what I mean, for the battle. And after he basically, you know, pretty much knew that he lost, he got lost. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to break himself that $100, man, so he got gone. Then the second dude, he was doing good in the beginning, man. Then he pretty much gave me the battle, man. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much gave it to me. And so basically, you know what I mean, after I had beat him, I had to take care of some business, so we didn't get the opportunity to do the votes. But he pretty much already knew. He knew it was a wrap. You know what I mean, for them few little rounds. Hopefully, probably later on, I'll do the votes. You know? Yeah, bro. Suppose the Prince even know the round 4. Bro, what was on his mind when he did that? Justin, man, good looking, man, for the 20, bro. Appreciate that, man. You coming already in, man. Shout out to Justin, man. You know, Justin come in respecting this game, you know? Like I told you, I don't give a fuck, man. You know what I mean? If it's $1, you know what I mean? I don't care if it's $1. A whole bunch of ones beat a whole bunch of nuns any day. I'm never going to ask you guys for no money, you know? But just if this game has touched you, if it's helped you, if it's encouraged you, if it brought enlightenment into your life, if it enabled you to do the things that you do, then by all means, man, you know, just go as the spirit of love and respect for the game leads you. You know? But I need you guys. I know that I had set it up. I only did that, you know, because I thought that I was going to have to preside over a call, you know, but no. You know, so I know there's some people that think I won't start until 10:30, but no, we're going to get it in right now. Kenny, appreciate the 5, bro. Bro, what's wrong with y'all? Get them likes up. Yeah, we got to get them likes above 100, man. Come on. Everybody hit the like button. Get the boogers out your eye. You know, brush your teeth. Get that mouthwash. You know what I mean? Don't be listening to this game. Musty as hell. Get that deodorant. Come on, man. But appreciate that, Kenny. Yeah, TZ, it definitely is, man. I hope that what I'm going to try to do, because I know that a lot of people's attention span a lot of times don't reach out. I'm not going to try to be long with this one. If it end up being like that, then it is what it is. you know, I'm just gonna go as the game leads, uh, because some people be like, "Saying you be getting 2 hours and 3 hours and things like that." Like, I know some of y'all missed the pre-recorded, so I'm definitely gonna bring that back this summer, man. You sure, bro? I don't think that's the. Yeah, I don't know if that's the cat. I don't know if that's the Patreon link, bro. Is that the right one? Hold on for a minute. And that's another thing. I don't know what you guys be on, but some of you niggas, man, y'all be texting me, and some of the things you be talking about, I be like, what is this nigga talking about? I be giving you guys, of course, my personal numbers a lot of time to call in because I don't even do the talk blog radio, whatever that is. And some guys just be calling me, man, at all time of the night, and it's like, bro, do you realize that it's 3, 4 something in the morning? You haven't paid for a consultation. You know what I mean? You calling, man, talking about a weird ass question. Niggas be weird. Hold on. I'm not calling no man at that time of the night. And it ain't a consultation. There we go. Appreciate that 5, bro. Good looking, man. Thank you, brother. Just paying my tuition. Blessings to you. All right, man. I'm just waiting for y'all to get them likes over 100, man, so we can start. Yeah, everybody got to hit that like button. While y'all do, man, I'll give me some more water. I'm just waiting on y'all. I done got used to drinking sin and got used to drinking that warm water. I ain't gonna lie, I miss that cold water, man. But I've been getting my freeze on because freeze been drinking warm water for years. But I'm getting used to that. Peaceful, man. Peaceful, always coming in. You know what I mean, with the 10, man. Blessings to you, bro. Yeah, I'm getting used to drinking that warm water. I've been drinking that warm water for a little minute now, bro. Appreciate that 10. Oh man, damn. You know what I mean? Y'all coming in, man. You know what I mean? With the damn, I really wish that you guys would share this. If you know a renegade or if you know a broad that's thinking about like, man, all the women should be in here. Yeah, man. All the women. I definitely want them to hear. I appreciate the fellas for being here. They gonna be here regardless. But man, you know what I mean? I really want the ladies up in here. Some of y'all gonna be offended with certain things that I'm gonna say because some of y'all are actually involved in certain things that I'm gonna speak against within this video. So I completely understand, why you feel the way you feel, with the things that I'm gonna say, man. But before I even get to it, I'll give you guys a little minute. But let me just talk to the tricking, because everybody's not pimping, everybody's not playing, everybody's not macking, everybody's not doing none of that stuff. Arkansas Fred, appreciate that 10, bro. Good looking. Blessings to Arkansas Fred. But let me say this, man. It's a lot of disrespect, of course. And I know some of you guys, y'all be at other channels and things like that. And, it just seemed like it'd be a lot of hatred and dislike, for tricks. And they be telling y'all to stop tricking. But let me just explain things a little bit. Tricks don't have to worry about catching charges for human trafficking. Tricks don't have to worry about, as I like to say, being in a correctional facility over an eternity because, this holding told that he tricking. A bitch could tell the police that somebody tricking. He not facing that time that you facing, pimp. You know what I'm saying? I might even do a video on the behalf of the tricks. You know, I just, just to let you guys know that the benefits of tricking, the benefits of being a trick. Of course, you've heard, the consequences. You've heard people verbally crucify you, but there is benefits to being a trick. Now, let's just look at Derrick Jaxn for a little minute. If Derrick Jaxn would have been paying a hoe that's being presided over by a pimp, he would not be in that circumstance that he's in right now. Let that sink in. That's the attitude I like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I give game to everybody, not just to the young pimps, the max, the gangsters, the players, to the tricking. You know what I mean? To the tricking. But let that minister to you. If Derrick Jaxn would have paid a hoe that was being presided over by the pimping, he would not be in the circumstance that he's in right now. He would still be able to do his thing, make all the videos that he could make inside the car, and he could have just been fresh off a date. He could have been fresh off of just paying, a fine ass, high value hoe. He could have set up there, you understand me, and just got off of a date. If he would have paid a hoe that was being presided over by the pimping, he would have never been in the circumstance that he's in right now. He trusted Squares. He gave money to Squares. He paid for this for Squares. Even Pastor Jamal Bryant, he's been exposed. A new broad then came forward, and she then gave O'Shea some new information and all that type of stuff. And I can't even lie, that the new broad that Jamel Bryant fucking on, I ain't even gonna lie to you. You understand me? That bitch she's very nice. You know what I mean? She got more motherfucking ass than a little bit. Shout out to her. Hey, babe, you know what I mean? Sinful to P 773. All you women getting all these opportunities, you know what I mean, to be around these tricks, you know what I mean? And you're not able to take advantage the way you're supposed to take advantage. You're not breaking and charging these tricks for everything that they need to be charged and broken for because you don't have the game to charge their motherfucking ass. You need to be talking to a pimp. You need to be going to www.sinfulthep.net and clicking on the consultation button so we can talk. You know what I mean? Let's just keep that thing all the way real. Even you guys that's tricking and you're a pastor, you might be a pastor. Listen, I understand you can't speak in the comment section. If you're a pastor, you're a politician, you got an important position and you want to trick off, and you don't want people all up in your business, you know what I mean? Man, get in touch with me so I can bless you with some game. You know what I mean? That way, you know what I mean, you can have fun in the pussy, spend the currency that you want to spend, and nobody knows your business. You know what I mean? You don't have to be exposed. There is a way of doing things. Whenever there's a game, there's a way. You know what I mean? And so I just don't give game, you know what I mean, to the participants in the lifestyle such as pimps and hoes and, you know what I mean? I sit up there and give consultation even to tricks. Don't get this shit fucked up. If that man, if Derrick Jaxn, if Pastor Jamal Bryant was paying a beautiful hoe that was being presided by Harvard University pimp, none of their business would be out there like that. There is benefits to paying a hoe. Pay a hoe, guys. Stop mixing up with these squares because we're in the day of clout and they're going to try to expose you. Dondre, appreciate that dollar, man. Good looking. You know what I mean? I'm so serious. You know what I mean? Pay a hoe. Trinity Time Travels. Hey, baby, with your fine ass. But let me say this. Pay a hoe. Pay her. It's worth it. It's worth your business being kept secret. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, when you think of a hoe, think of that Alicia Keys song. You know what I mean? Your secrets is safe with me. Your secrets is safe with a hoe that's paying pimping, that's being governed by the pimping. She's not looking for clout. She just basically wants exactly what y'all agreed upon, and that's it. She's not going to Instagram. She's not going to Facebook. She is a hoe. And as long as you got the motherfucking currency, won't be no discrepancy. Won't nobody find out about what you're doing that's contrary against your marriage vows, and you basically be. And that's exactly, hold on. And that's exactly how things should be. It should be exactly like that. You could escape, you know what I mean, guys trying to get 2 million views off of you and all of that shit. All you got to do, you understand me, is pay a hoe that's being presided over by the pimping. And you could get, man, you could get some firehead. You could get the motherfucking, you understand me, bomb ass pussy. The bitch got a 4G signal. Well, shit, the bitch got a 6G signal on her pussy, unlimited texting on the head, all of that shit. And your wife ain't got to find out. Your fans ain't got to find out. Your church ain't got to find out. Pay a hoe. Simple. It's simple. I just gave you game. Pay a hoe. Fuck that square at your job. Fuck that square at that gym. Pay a hoe. Not no square prostitute. Pay a hoe. You know what I mean? And if you need more clarity on what I'm saying and you want to get more in detail, you need more game, make sure, like I said, go to www.sinfulthep.net, hit the consultation button, www.sinfulthep.net, and man, you know, set it up, man. For currently right now, that's going to change, but you know, it's just $200 an hour. It's just $200 an hour, but that's going to be changing later on this year because it's been $200 for 200 years. We're going to have to change that, you know? Y'all not going to give me $200 for an hour and then sit up there and give these dating coaches $500 for an hour, and he got a fat ass wife or a fat ass bitch that look like Cactus Jack, and you actually listening to dating coach advice from this motherfucker that's married and got a bitch that he's not even attracted to. No, we're not going to do this. We're not going to disrespect this game, you know? So since I'm the one, you know what I mean, with this pimping, you know what I mean, yeah, which is top tier, you know what I mean, none of your dating coaches, you know what I mean, is equivalent to me. Yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like Nino, we taking over the Carter. Yeah, we taking over the motherfucking Carter. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. That $200 shit, that was all right, but yeah, we taking over the Carter, you know what I mean, this year. Yeah. So getting back to this game that I never left, you know, as far as, you know, when it comes to the tricking, I want you to understand, you know, I mean, before I get to my message, I want you to understand that it's a privilege to be a trick. All of these guys that's talking about you, trying to criticize you, trying to signify, trying to roast you and all of that, don't you understand if they had the finances to do the things that they wanted to do, they would be traveling to different countries tricking off. You know what I mean? They would do that. They would be doing the same thing, but they don't have the resources. You know, a lot of your favorite YouTubers, they talk against tricking, but they're bound by the spirit of tricking. You know what I mean? All it takes is a woman to come, you know, behind YouTube after the live, she could break them. You know what I mean? The spirit of tricking is all on the boy. Anybody with eyes, anybody with vision of the game could see, you know what I mean, that your favorite YouTubers, these guys are tricks. But you can't see that because you're gameless and brainless. So because you're gameless and brainless, you know, your favorite YouTubers get to reap off the benefits of you being ignorant of this game. But I want you to understand that I have no hatred, I have no dislike for squares. I love squares, and I don't have any hatred or dislike for tricks. We need tricks. All you rappers and singers, get in the fucking studio and make some hits pertaining to tricking. We got enough songs about all that other shit. You need to make tricking, you know what I mean, the thing to do. If summer is coming up, we need more tricking songs. Support tricking. You know what I mean? Good morning to you, Delicious. You know what I mean? We need more songs celebrating tricking. We do. You know what I mean? Blessings to all the tricks. I don't have nothing against no damn trick. Trick's been a blessing to me. You know what I mean? How am I gonna sit up there and disrespect those that's been a blessing. You know, now some of you, you know, you don't trick accordingly. You know, I want you to elevate your tricking. You know what I mean? You've been on the community college level for a while now. It's time to get on some Ivy League shit, some boss shit with your tricking. You know what I mean? And elevate your game. You know, stop being White Castles with the trick. I mean, excuse me, stop trying to be McDonald's with the tricking. Step your tricking up to Whole Foods. You should be Whole Foods tricking now. Get you a career, start you a business, do whatever you got to do to be the greatest trick that you could be known to man. Now, I want to, say that, this is not to get you in your feelings and everything like that, but I want to, want a lot of you to understand, that is not the way. I want the title of the message, even though I got the title in YouTube, because I didn't learn how to just go ahead and be YouTube friendly. But the real title, of this message, it's called basically when, hold on. I don't know how y'all commented the whole time. I can't even see what the fuck y'all saying. But anyway, you know what I mean? The real title of this message is there is a difference from when the trick is in control, prostitute, and from basically, you understand me, when the hoe is in control. Once again, there is a difference from when the trick is in control, square prostitute, square bitch. Of course, I couldn't say all that on the damn, YouTube. There is a difference from when, there is a difference from when, the trick is controlling. I'm talking to you, you strippers that think you hoes, I'm just a dancer. I'm talking to you little entertainers. I'm just a dancer. I'm talking to you little entertainers. You know what I mean? You little broads, you little bitches and shit that, you know what I mean? The little city girl fans and shit like that. There is a difference. You know what I mean? There's a huge difference. I couldn't fit all that in YouTube in the title and shit like that. But there is a difference between when a trick is controlling the date, when the trick is running every goddamn thing, versus when a hoe is presiding over everything. There is a difference between a trick telling and giving the instructions, you know what I mean, to you bitch, versus a hoe running every motherfucking thing from the beginning, the middle, and the fucking end. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. So first of all, number one, some of you been hearing me from pretty much like for years probably saying that a hoe is supposed to control everything from the beginning, the middle, and the end. Hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button. You see my mods is telling you to hit the like button. We got over 300 people already, and it's only 197 likes. Come on, make them likes look like the viewers. But some of you been hearing that for years now, Sinful to Peace say that a hoe is supposed to control the date from the beginning, the middle, and the end. From the beginning to the ninth inning. From Genesis to Revelations, a hoe is supposed to preside over that date. One of the biggest reasons why the game is in the circumstance that it's in right now, the state that it's in right now, is because these niggas is making deals with these bitches, and these motherfucking tricks is running everything, you understand me, with these bitches. That's exactly why. That's exactly when you say, damn, how come they not having their way like they used to have their way? Because the niggas is making better deals than the New Jersey Nets with these bitches. The New Jersey Nets and the Lakers have no better deals than the deals that these niggas is making. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear me? You said the auto went out. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Can you hear me? Hello, respond back to me. Can you hear me? Hold on. I hear you just fine. Okay, cool. He talking about some he can't hear me and shit. You know what I mean? I didn't know what was going on. Hold on for a minute. Let me do this for him. Boy, it'd be so many idiots trying to come in this game. But I want you to understand that these niggas is making better deals than the New Jersey Nets and the Lakers with these bitches. You know what I mean? Appreciate that 20. Thank you. And definitely making sure that you hit the like button. But you know what I mean? These niggas is making better deals, you know what I mean, than the Lakers, than the New Jersey Nets. And these bitches is allowing tricks to run every goddamn thing. So by the tricks running every goddamn thing on the date from the beginning, the middle, and the end, the outcome not gonna be no big ass income if the trick is presiding over the date. The trick not gonna give you, you understand me, what you want. He gonna give you what he want to give you when he running things. When the trick run things, a bitch can't sit up and get what she was supposed to get. Why? Because she allowed the trick to get into the driver's seat of the whole fucking date and drive to any destination that he decided to drive to. That's why. I can tell you exactly why, you know what I mean, your bitch is not making what she supposed to be making right now. You understand me? First of all, a lot of y'all ain't even lacing the bride with no game, so she don't know how to communicate. She don't know how to talk to a trick. You know, you got a bride that look good, you know, she got the physicality, but verbally, when she's communicating with a trick, you know, a trick is running circles around your bitch. And that shouldn't be. A trick should not be able to run circles around a so-called hoe. A bitch that's professing hoeing. You know what I mean? No way. No way. But this is the truth. You know, and because, you know what I mean, your woman lacks great communication skills and she doesn't know how to communicate properly, you know, or some of them, you know, have low self-esteem and low confidence, and you know what I mean, they're not confident in themselves when they speak, you know, especially for those women that got a man that's calling them stupid and dumb as hell every 2 seconds, you know, within the hour. So if she's been told that she's stupid, she's been told that she's dumb at home, when she go out, you know what I mean, in front of the trick, how you think she gonna? It's so many reasons why your trap don't look right, P. It's so many reasons why you're not having it your way right now. You know what I mean? The trick is able to do whatever the fuck he want to do when he want to do it. You know? And then let me just say this. A lot of bitches is getting burnt out before they even get a chance to even get turned out to the game. We got a lot of overworked, underpaid bitches in the game right now. Did you hear me? Overworked and underpaid. The trick able to do anything and everything that he desired to do for as long as he want to do for a very small price. The bitch might as well gave it up for free. Some of the prices that you bitches is giving your pussy up, you might as well gave the pussy up for free. How you gonna tell the square, you know, I'm charging for mine, you know what I mean, I'm doing this, bitch, you just sit up there and just gave up some pussy for $60 or $80. Bitch, you might as well gave that shit up for free. You just gave your pussy up for, you understand me, the price of some Chinese food. Stop it. Then some of y'all, you know what I mean, you getting 100 or 150, but the trick get to spend 150 years with you for $150. Make sense. You know what I mean? Make that make sense. Let me say this, and I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, Sin going too far. They don't be doing that. They don't be doing that. Matter of fact, before I go into that, hit that like button right now. Get them likes over 300. Everybody hit the like button. But let me just say this to you. I'm gonna tell you that what these bitches be doing. Not everybody, but there's a great percentage in the game that's doing this punk ass shit right here. Bitches, do you know that there is a population within the game that actually go on dates with these tricks, and the trick busts a nut, and after the trick busts a motherfucking nut, this bitch allowed the trick to get, she's actually in the room helping the trick get his dick back up so he can sit up there, you understand me, and come again without her coming up again. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. You know, this one dude, I'm not into it with him, so I ain't gonna go there. You know, but it's somebody, you know, he be doing this little thing on IG and all of that shit, you know, but his pimping is very questionable. Cause I done been in this man's business, you know what I mean, 4 times. Then knocked him 2 times, but I've been in his business 4 times. You know what I mean? And it's all the same story. You know, he really don't give a, I'm just gonna keep it real. He really don't give a fuck about them bitches. And I'm here to tell you, bitch, if your nigga allow you to do anything unprotected, bitch, he don't love you. That nigga don't like you. A lot of you bitches gotta understand that. You know what I mean? He don't fuck with you. He fuck with the money. It's a difference from, you know what I mean, when a bitch sitting over there fucking with somebody that's fucking with the money versus basically, you understand me, fucking with you. He don't fuck with you, bitch. He fuck with the money. See, when a man, you know, don't fuck with you like that, he will allow you to do anything and everything for anything. When a man does not fuck with you in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing, he will allow you to lick anything, get fucked by anything, you understand me, by anybody. He does not fuck with you. He fucks with the money. There is a difference. You need to really sit up there and look at your situation, bitch. Is he fucking with me? Or does he fuck with the money? There is a huge difference. And most of y'all, if you sit down and you think about your situation and allow the spirit of the game to minister to your big head ass, bitch, you would see that that nigga don't fuck with you. He fuck with the money. Because when a pimp is fucking with, you understand me, his hoe, he don't allow his hoe to do anything unprotected. He gonna always speak against that. A trick can sit up there and offer you $1 million to sit up there, you understand me, and do Greek with you and bust that ass wide open, you understand me, and fuck you dead in your booty hole with no rubber. And you understand me, a pimp, if you call the pimping and say, you know, he got $1 million on the table, he's saying that all I gotta do is such and such, such and such, woo, 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 woo. A motherfucker that fuck with you, bitch, you don't know what motherfucking sexually transmitted incurable disease that this motherfucker got? The fuck you blew up my phone for that? There is no bankroll worth your soul. No, we don't allow the pimps, the authentic pimps. I'm not allowing this woman to do anything unprotected. Nothing. I'm not encouraging this woman to sit up there and catch diseases. You know what I mean? What's going on in y'all house? You know, and it makes me sick because I know a few guys in the game that get exalted and get acknowledged as this pimping, and the nigga gotta do whatever you want to do. Just make sure I get my money out of it policy. And he been doing this in Texas for a while now. That's why I told you I'm not impressed. You know what I mean, with pictures of this and pictures of that. No, because if that's the case, you know, if that's the case, there's nothing special about allowing my women to have unprotected sex. There's nothing special about that. Anybody can sit up there and just make sure it all add up. So if I got to make sure it add up, you know, my women can do anything, unprotected mentality, then you understand me, a lot of us gonna be doing this and doing that. Ain't nothing special with that. So we gotta stop putting labels, just putting the label of pimping on anything and everything, because that's, touch somebody and say that's not it. You know, but anytime a trick has bust a nut, and I know that some of y'all gonna put on Oscar award winning performances like you already knew, but a lot of women in the game, they did not know that. I'm just be so 100. You know what I mean? I had a bride. I'm not gonna say nothing about the dude because he's currently locked up and he's a good dude, you know, but the bitch was not laced right. She was with him in the beginning stages, okay? But the bitch told me, this is what she tell me. She tell me that until I heard you speak on, you know, certain topics, I didn't know such and such like that. You know what I'm saying? She said it was another hoe that had to tell me, you know, like, bitch, you been sucking raw dicks You know what I mean? She was like, well, he told me, you know what I mean? Just make sure that it add up. Another hoe in another family had to correct this bitch about performing oral sex unprotected. Now, certain things to me should just be common hoe sense. Certain things should just be common woman sense. You shouldn't want to put a raw dick in your mouth, baby. You know what I mean? But this broad had so much sense pertaining to books. I mean, academically, you know what I mean? She was cool in school. We done had some conversations. You know what I mean? The broad was knowledgeable in certain areas, but when it came to common sense, it just wasn't common for the bitch. I can't make this up. If you was to speak to her and listen to her talk, you would swear she know this, she know that, she know that and this, but she didn't have sense enough to sit up there and put a condom on that raw ass dick before putting it in her mouth. She could tell you the founder of this, the origin of that, and how many times this go into that, but she didn't have enough motherfucking common sense to put a rubber on that dick before she put it in her goddamn mouth. You know what I'm saying? Right, Prince, amazing. Is what we say, interesting. Very interesting. The tricks are able to do anything and everything that they want to do with the bitch. You know? And let me say this, even though, you know, everybody was laughing, but let me just piggyback off that. Let me just say this to you. Darling, when you're on a date with a trick and whatever price that y'all agreed upon, you could have agreed upon, you know, a certain price for that hour. And now that you're on that date, you know, whatever the price may be, once that trick comes, once he reaches a physical climax, unless he gives you some more money, unless he sit up there and allows you to come up, you're not supposed to be helping him come again. See, and watch this. It just be the simple things. While a lot of y'all be so in the sky, it's a lot of shit. You understand? It's so many fundamentals. It's so much basic shit that these bitches just don't know. You got certain bitches that's really trying to be a trick's friend, you know, on the date. You know what I mean? I'm so serious. Some of y'all got that timid shit with y'all from your mama. Your mama was timid. Your grandmother was timid. But baby, this ain't for the timid. All right? Some of y'all got that baby doll spirit. And that's cool. That's sexy when you talking over the phone or in person and things like that. But when you dealing with seasoned veteran tricks, understand that just like it's seasoned veteran pimps, it's seasoned veteran tricks. They was tricking way before you even started, baby. And they got trick discernment. They can tell, you know what I mean, when you green as hell. A seasoned veteran trick, he's able to tell when a bitch green than a motherfucker. A seasoned veteran trick, he can discern, you understand me, when this bitch have not learned anything from home. He can tell when it's about to be a great time for a small dime. He can tell. Oh man, I'm getting ready to have a blast with this bitch. He already knows. The trick already knows that he's getting ready to have a great time, you know what I mean, with this bitch. Why? Because, you understand me, she don't know anything. And she's doing anything and everything just to have anything that the trick gives her. She does not have the game to sit up there, you understand me, and break on him for everything that he has. She don't have the game to sit up there and seduce and reduce this man for every dollar that's in his account. She don't have that. So by her not having that game, she got to accept anything, you know, that the trick want to give her. I want you guys to stop buying into images on Instagram. There's a lot of beautiful girls on Instagram. They got Sheila 304 this, Unknockable Tasha, you know this, his everything. You got a lot of bitches, you know what I mean, with accounts breaking the world one date at a time, _ Michelle 304. I mean, don't buy into that. You go on their page, you see them counting money, you see the purses, you see, you know what I mean, this car that the trick is allowing her to drive. I mean, everything look like it's going lovely, but that's not how it is. The trick is running everything. You know what I mean? Just like that. The trick is running everything. You know what I mean? Just like that little bitch. I don't want to make the bitch famous. Y'all thought she was something, but it was this one little broad on IG one time. You know, she had a certain car. I don't even want to say the name of the car because a lot of y'all might even catch on. I ain't trying to make the bitch famous and make this message about her, but just using her as an example. She had a certain car, and because she had it was pink, and she was counting money, it appeared like the bitch was a giant hoe. She was making herself like she was just mentally brilliant, as if she had some game that other bitches didn't have. You know what I mean? She was really like, you know, appearing like, man, she's it. But little did these bitches know, you know what I mean? The trick was, man, the trick used to snatch that car from her, you know what I mean? Anytime, you know what I mean, that he wanted to. The bitch had took so many pictures and videos in the car that a lot of times people thought that she still had it, but she was just posting old pictures and videos of when she did have it. But once the trick found out she was posting it on Instagram and trying to get Instagram famous and shit, man, the trick was like, bring my car back over here. Get over here. Bring my car back over here. Bring it back. Are you serious? Bring it back now. Trick got dominion. Any situation where the trick got dominion over, this is not hoeing. Excuse me. Just like when I tell you anytime your opinion ain't got dominion over this woman, that's not pimping. And woman, anytime your opinion ain't got dominion over this trick, that's not hoeing. That is not hoeing. Anytime where the trick is presiding everything, you understand me? It's not hoeing. He pretty much owns you. Are you breaking the trick or is the trick breaking you? Hold on, before I get into what I'm about to get, y'all get them likes up. Yeah, get them likes up. Too much game being given, too much of a good topic, you know what I mean, for them likes not to look like them viewers, man. It's 449 people listening, but it's only 292 likes, man. Get the likes up. Everybody hit the likes. Everybody share this on Facebook. Share it on Instagram. Get that out to the ladies. You know, if you know some renegades, post this shit up in their motherfucking DM and shit. You know? And for you hoes that's actually in certain households and you looking across the street and it look like this renegade is just eating, it look like this renegade is just sitting over there just having it her way, bitch, don't believe the hype. Don't let the appearance be the interference. A lot of y'all favorite little renegades that be appearing like they just having it their way. Like, ooh, I wish I was like her. Look at her Maserati. Ooh, I wish I was like her. Ooh, look at her. Look at the Benz. Oh my God, she got the AMG. Oh my God. Wow, I seen Alexa Sky with that same jacket. Wow. I seen Ari with that same purse. Wow. You know what I mean? Damn. Oh, I seen Bernice with that same, damn, Bernice had that same AP watch. Wow. And because you only, see, you have to understand, on Instagram, everybody shows the A's on their report card. Ain't nobody advertising they motherfucking F's. Ain't nobody talking about they D's. Ain't nobody talking about them C's. They only showing A's and B's on Instagram. So what you see on IG, that's not real. Don't buy into that image, young woman. Oh my God, why am I even paying a pimp? It look like she over there winning, you know, by herself. No, she not. I promise you she not. On the game, she not. On pimping, she not. I don't even care if she had actually $10 million. She's unhappy. You know what I mean? Even for those that don't have the pimp, that's another subject. I'm dealing with these bitches that the trick is really having it his way. But you can't see that because you're not looking at this bitch from the eyes of the game. You're looking at it from the eyes of a lame. So you can't see, you know what I mean, that the trick got dominion over everything. That bitch got that car. She got them clothes. You know what I mean? Man, the trick is sit up there, you understand me, is giving her these things so he can keep her right where she won't. Don't you understand? It's just like the music industry. They give you a chain. They'll give you a ring. They'll put clothes on you. They'll sit up there and put you in a car that's in their name. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about that as long as they could get what they want out of you. And after you're no good no more, after you can't produce with that greatness that you had, after you can't produce, you know what I mean, that feeling in the beginning that you used to produce, a lot of you broads is predestined to be failures. A lot of you broads is predestined to be homeless. A lot of y'all are predestined to be bitter and not better, simply because you think that you're too important. You think that you're more important than you really are. That trick will sit up there and throw your ass to the curb. You know what I mean? Some of y'all are trusting in these tricks a little bit too much. You've allowed the temperature to be on comfortability with the tricking too much. Some of you bitches is actually telling things that go on between you and your P, you know what I mean, to the tricking. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Who actually has a conversation, you know what I mean, with the tricking? And listen, don't tell me that these bitches don't, man, because not only do I have irrefutable proof to prove that these stupid bitches be doing this shit, but you actually got dumbass bitches. And matter of fact, just to give you a perfect example, how many of you have been locked up, you got arrested, and you went to jail, and you're looking at hoes sitting over here socializing with the police like the police is their friend? Who ever seen that before? I dare you to sit up there. I ain't telling you to get arrested just so I can prove my point. But especially if you've ever been arrested in Las Vegas, if you've ever been to CCDC, when you sitting down, it's vexing to the spirit of pimping. It's vexing to the spirit of the game. These bitches be talking to the police officers like they their best friends, like they childhood friends. You'll just see police walk in and they sitting over here joking and kikiing and ha-haing with the police and some more shit. I can't make this up. I can't make it up. I'm telling you from an autobiographical experience. I'm not talking about what I heard, what I read. I'm telling you from what I've seen. I've just spoken the vernacular of silence and actually watched these girls sit up there and laugh and, you know what I mean? Be like, oh my God, bitch, you know Green Ass? Yeah, you know what I mean? Everybody know Green Ass. Girl, I remember when he said, I've seen this shit. I've seen bitches say, girl, you know what I mean? Girl, Pork Chop, he was on that with my wifey, but he wasn't on that with me. It's stupid. I've seen it. And so you have broads that will actually not only talk to the police like they friend, you understand me? But you could ever, hold on, there we go. So you understand me? You got bitches that's sitting over there talking to the tricks. They sitting over there telling tricks, you know what I mean, personal information. You know, Sepova the Prince, you know them names, huh? Them names sound very familiar, huh? Yeah, I know. You know what I mean? But she's telling the trick exactly, you know what I mean, things that she shouldn't tell. She's having conversations with tricks. You talking about Pork Chop, you know what I mean? A lot of y'all like sin just be making up names. No, I ain't gonna get into all of that, but no. You know, right, Prince. Yeah, see, you know, the authentic know, the few that's in here. But you know what I mean? The bitch sitting over there giving the trick opportunities to manipulate. Don't you understand, ladies, that when you expose certain information about you, you expose your vulnerabilities, which gives a predator, which is a manipulator, which gives a con artist, which gives a trick, an opportunity to manipulate you for whatever he want to manipulate you for. And some of you are so broken, some of you are looking for somebody to just listen to you so bad that you don't even give a fuck who listens to you. Oh man, this is so real. Your mama didn't listen to you. Your father didn't listen to you. You know what I mean? This man didn't listen to you. This man that you thought that loved you, he didn't listen to you. So some of these bitches are so thirsty for attention, so thirsty to feel important, so thirsty for somebody to actually listen to them that they will actually start telling things to a trick that they have no business telling. And the trick is going to be all listening ears. That's why it's imperative, to have communication with your women. Listen to these women, because I guarantee you somebody is going to listen to them. This is not just applicable with squares. This is also applicable in the game. Why? Because no matter what title a woman is professing to be, always remember that she's a woman. Oh, P, she a hoe. She ain't gonna do it. She's still a woman. Oh man, she been in the game 20 years. She's still a woman. And when a woman feels like she's not important, or when a woman is thirsty for attention, or when she just got diarrhea at the mouth, they will tell these tricks things that these tricks have no business of knowing. You know what I mean? Some of these tricks know that some of these brides got pimps. They know certain things that's going on in the pimpers' homes, things that a trick should never know. Never know. You know what I mean? Becoming friendly with a motherfucking trick. Should never know. And then some of y'all, let's just keep this real. Some of you women have never conformed to the spirit of hoeing in totality. You've done dates, you've been cross country, you've been in different families, within the game. You've been under this pimp, you've been under this pimp, you paid this pimp, you paid that pimp. You talk like a hoe, you dress like a hoe, but in all actuality, you're really not a hoe. You just paid pimps. And I know some of y'all that fuck. But no, that's not good enough. We got square prostitutes. We got, promiscuous girlfriends that's willing to do things for a man that they like, or a man that they call themselves, wanting to be involved with and evolve for. You know what I mean? So that, no, that's not good enough. But you have some broads, that have never conformed to the spirit of hoeing all the way in totality. Sin, what do you mean by that? You got broads, like I said, they go on each and every day, they going through the motion. She get dressed like a hoe. She talks on the internet like a hoe. She dresses like a hoe. I mean, she just got hoeing just proceeding out of her mouth. But she has not conformed to the spirit of hoeing. She still has a lot of square, desires. The man that's presiding over her in the lifestyle, she's not really sexually attracted to him. Come on, let's talk about it for a minute. Hit that like button. Yeah, we're going to stay here for a little while. Hit that like button. Yeah, hit that like button. Let's talk about some of these square desires that, a lot of you bitches got, that you're trying to get fulfilled, in places that, my God. Get that like button. Everybody hit that like button. Get them likes up. 472 people listening, and it's only 350 likes. Man, everybody hit that like button. Get them likes up. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going to stay here for a little bit. But you have broads that's actually trying to come with the trick. You said that's majority. How do you know that's majority? Have you talked to majority of the participants in the lifestyle? What statistics do you have, to say that that's the majority? Okay, let's not just say anything and everything in the comment section, but blessings to you. Now, I wouldn't say that there's a majority, but I will say that there's a great percentage of the broads that's in the lifestyle that have not conformed. They have not conformed to the mentality of a hoe in totality. The bitch basically is not sexually attracted to the pimp that she's paying. I've had so many bitches. You said experience. Your experience means nothing. You said majority. Oh my God. You would get killed in a debate. You just said that you're judging it off your experience. Okay, so from your experience, have you pimped on majority of the women in the lifestyle? By you not presiding over majority of the women in the lifestyle, how can you logically say that majority of the women in the lifestyle have these desires? It's Megan and Cardi. Just listen. Okay, bro, I'm done with that. Blessings to you. You know what I mean? The moment when you brought that in, I knew who I was talking to. Blessings to the squares, but I thought for some reason, but yeah, with you making that statement, I rest my case, Your Honor. Okay, moving on. Right, Social D, me too. But moving on, she's not sexually attracted to the pimp that she's paying. The pimp that's basically laying pipe. I've had so many women in consultation tell me that I have never been with a pimp that has sexually satisfied me. I'm just going to keep it real. You know what I mean? Can we talk for a little minute? Can we just, be real with the game, or do we have to put on the facade? I've talked to different women in the lifestyle, and even different square prostitutes that thought that they was hoes. And they said that, I have never been sexually pleased when I was with a pimp. Now, follow me. You know what I mean? Appreciate that 20, bro. Good looking. I appreciate that. Follow me. Everybody, now, of course, we have to take that into all the women that's saying this were not actually with pimps. We have to take that into consideration as well, because a lot of the representation that you guys paid, they was representation of the con male game and not really the pimp. So the pimp should not really be criticized for you sit up there and pay AK-40 Steven and 180 Kevin. No, that wasn't the pimping. But, for those that actually was with authentic, pimps, but, sexually, things was just not hitting it off, so let's deal with this. You have women who are sexually frustrated, and, her pussy still get wet. She still want to come. She still want to orgasm, So what does a woman do, sinful, when she wants to come? You know what I mean? She's actually with a pimp. It's not that he's not pimping on her. It's just that, he's not sexually satisfying me. And by me not being sexually satisfied, I try to basically come when I'm with a trick that I consider to be attractive. Now, some of you bitches are just nasty. We can't get past that. Some of you bitches are nasty. Some of you bitches is trying to have fuck marathons, with the trick. And you're focused on busting a nut. You're focused on coming rather than coming up. I'm not even talking to you girls, because some of y'all just, you just nasty. You just a nasty bitch. You doing them things with them tricks, because you really a toss up. Yeah, you really a slut that somebody that just found the boyfriend that was smart enough to just put your slut ass, somewhere where you can finally make some money. But you really still a slut. You're not no hoe. You just really a slut. You just promiscuous. You're nasty, but you're not the hoeing. Now, some of you have actually tried to bust nuts with tricks, because even though you're talking a lot of hoe shit on the internet, you talking a lot of hoe shit around those that profess to be hoes, but behind closed doors, if you just be real with yourself, you're unhappy in a lot of areas, and you don't know who to tell, who you're unhappy with. It's not that this guy is not pimping on you. You're getting game and everything, but it's in certain aspects, it's in certain areas that you're not being fulfilled. And I want to tell you that, darling, what you feel is exactly what, a lot of women feel in all lifestyles. This lifestyle ain't no different. I don't want the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing to become like the church, where you got people talking about some they holy and they don't sin, and we don't do this. We done gave our life to God. We holy, so we don't do this and that. No, because you're preparing young teenagers, people in their youth, to just backslide and go to the streets and just be caught up in anything and everything. So if we just keep it real, and deal with real issues, that we could come up with real medication, real answers, for problems instead of trying to razzle dazzle and manipulate and dance around it. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on for a minute. Oh, shout out to Miss Miller coming in with that 10. And I didn't even see you, baby. You always coming through. Shout out to Miss Diane coming through on the PayPal. Yeah, blessings to you too, baby. The ladies is coming in. The fellas is starting to slack. But shout out to the ladies. Well, the fellas was coming in earlier, but the ladies is stepping it up, But, I just want to say that let's just deal with this issue. What am I to do? Am I, as a matter of fact, you know what I mean? Because I know some of y'all like, what am I supposed to do, seeing like, you know what I mean? This make me feel condemned. This make me feel lower than what I profess to be. You know what I mean? Because I have done that. Now, of course, a lot of y'all ain't gonna call in and let it be known that, it's you. And you don't have to. I don't want you to. You can speak to me privately in consultation, and we'll speak about it, between you and I. But I have to remind you guys of that situation in Chicago. How many remember when I told you about that guy that had that fine, thick ass bitch that was just as fine as she want to be, and that bitch sat up there and fucked on the weed man? Who remember when I told y'all that? Never told you the names. Y'all don't know who I'm talking about. But who remember when I told y'all that? She was just as fine as she want to be. She was just as thick as she want to be. Ass and thighs and titties was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? She gave this dude years. I didn't never really think too much of his so-called pimping, but he's a guy that at one time was really respected among the Chicago P's, and I can't lie about that. On the west side, back in the day, he used to put it down, So, the nigga basically, you understand me, ran into a situation he didn't know how to deal with. The bitch sat up there, you understand me, and fucked on the weed man. Okay, but let's look at some things. I'm not justifying this bitch sitting over there giving some free ass pussy to the weed man. That's not what I'm saying. All right. And by the way, I gave different certain pimps action at the bitch because I still got the bitch Facebook and number and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I got all of that. And I gave certain P's opportunities to get at the bitch. But so far, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody come up with the bitch. The bitch wanted to fuck with me, but, I'm in Canada. And she's in America. You know what I mean? And of course, she came with the, I wish I would have fucked with you and all of that. And woo, woo, woo. Because I ain't going to lie, the situation that I got here, that ain't going to happen with every bitch. Every bitch ain't going to be able to fuck with somebody that's in another country. You know what I'm saying? And plus, she been so long without this pimping, she really don't need nobody. I mean, everybody do. I mean, let me stop. But no, she needs somebody that's tangible. She needs somebody that's physically around her. And I had gave some of the ism. Some of the ism was actually listening to the story when I told it, got in touch with me. I gave the information, but nobody has came up, with the bitch. The bitch, she said, you know how these little broads be. I'ma just wait till you come back to the States, seeing, or I'ma wait till I'm able to get my passport and they open that border up and I can sit up there and come over there. I don't like these dudes. They do, making excuses for not being with this pimping. So, just keeping that thing all the way 100. Let's look at some factors. The nigga that she was fucking with was, man, listen, I think I might be underdoing it by saying just 450. But I just say this. The nigga that she was fucking with was 450 pounds plus tax. Okay? So let's just take some things. I know everybody, I don't give a fuck if he was 1,000 pounds. If I'm some pimping bitch, that's not reality. Let's deal with reality. Okay, here you are. You're professing to be a pimp. He had a little height on him. He's a good 6'3", 6'4", around good 450 pounds plus tax. So, the broad you know, by her being sexually frustrated because you done got bigger and bigger through the years. And maybe, you know, he was putting it down in the beginning or something, but, you know, now your stomach has become too big. And like I told y'all, you know, from experience, it don't matter how big your dick is. You know, when your stomach is hindering, you know what I mean, from the bitch from getting all the dick she's supposed to even get. You know what I mean? Your stomach sitting over there hitting her ass. Your stomach is hitting her stomach. So no. You know what I mean? The bitch went and got with the weed man, you know what I mean, so she can get some dick. I'm just keeping it all the way one thorough. And once he found out that the bitch was fucking on the weed man, he threw the bitch away. He didn't want to fuck with the bitch no more. His feelings was hurt. He went back to his mama house. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be quiet about that. But you know what I mean? He sat up there, you understand me, got his feelings about this shit. Emotionally reacted and fired the bitch because she sat up there, you understand me, and fucked the weed man. A bitch that he had been having, I want to say like 4 or 5 years. Just threw the bitch away, threw all his investment, all that time, all his so-called pimping that he had invested in the bitch. He just threw it away, you know, just because the bitch basically decided to be a bitch and bitch off. You know what I'm saying? So what was she supposed to do in a circumstance where she's with a man and he's damn near 500 pounds and you know she's not being sexually satisfied? You know? Now, what should have happened was, you know, they should have, you know, the bride should have had enough boldness, you know what I mean, to convey her problem. It should have been enough liberty, you know what I mean, to sit up there, you understand me? Hold on, man. It'd be goofies coming in here. You know what I mean? The bride should have had enough boldness to let her problem be known so they could have endeavored together as individuals that's been together 4 to 5 years, you know, to come up with a solution for that problem. Instead of throwing away 4 to 5 years, you know, because he done got bigger and you not being sexually satisfied. You know, he should have been big enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna lose these titties. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop my back from looking like my booty. I'm gonna stop my booty from looking like my back. I'm gonna sit up there and do not only some push-ups, but I'm gonna do some push-aways from the table and stop sitting over there eating all of this destruction. You know what I mean? So I can sit up there and give you what you supposed to have. You know? And I hope that some of you niggas is listening and shit. I'm gonna give you what you supposed to have because right now I'm not satisfying you, you know what I mean, as a man. Listen, man. This is just certain topics that niggas don't want to be talking because, you know, they want to nursery lines. They want to sit up here and pop all of this pimping. Hey, man, but you got to be a man to that woman. You got to be a man to them women, though. You know what I mean? And last time I checked, you know what I mean, when a bitch become a hoe, that don't mean that her pussy stop getting wet. That don't mean that she don't want to be fucked no more. And a bitch ain't supposed to be going to tricks, you know what I mean, looking to come and all of that shit. Nah. That's not what the hoe's supposed to be doing. But one thing I do know, hey, check it out. One thing I do know, that if he not sitting over there, you understand me, properly, especially if he a nigga that want it all the time, and he want to fuck this bitch, you understand me, all the time, You wanna fuck the bitch all the time, but you the only one coming. You want to fuck the bitch you want to get into sexual activities all the time, but you only want to get pleasure from this. This is a situation that's predestined, you know what I mean, for failure. You know, some of y'all be sending these women out the door unhappy, sexually you frustrated, you know what I mean, mad, and you know what I mean? And then when the bitch basically do things, when pretty much a bitch basically be a bitch, she's a fag, you stupid bitch, you not this, you not that. But we're not looking at the situation in totality and giving a righteous judgment about the situation. Because if you had kept it real, not making justifiable excuses for a bitch doing abominable things with a damn trick, especially as, you know, giving away some free pussy, you know what I mean, to somebody that she considered to be attractive and all that dumbass shit, you know what I mean? But if we don't condone it, but we got an outstanding understanding on why it's happening. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't condone women having boyfriends on the side. I don't condone, you know, women, you know, trying to come with the trick. You know what I mean? That's abominable. That's disrespectful. You know, I don't condone that at all. But because of certain things that's transpiring and certain things that's not transpiring between that man and that woman, that pimp and that hoe, even though I don't condone it, I completely understand why she's doing the things that she's doing. Can we agree up on that? Yeah, I don't condone the abominations. I don't condone this disrespectful behavior. I don't condone hypocrisy, but I definitely have an outstanding understanding why certain things transpire in the game. Because no matter how many nursery lines, how many rhymes he come up with, or, you know, whatever he's saying out of his mouth, after he finished popping all that pimping with his friends and all that type of shit, after he finished doing this and that and that and this, he still got to be a man to that woman. Yeah. He still got to be a man to that woman. You know what I mean? So we have broads who actually have tried to come, actually sitting over there trying to be sexually pleased with a trick. Trick sitting over there tasting her, and she just getting pleasured, and she just got her eyes closed and her mouth open. You know what I mean? Just looking stupid. You know what I mean? And the trick sitting over there just tasting her. You know what I mean? The trick sitting over there fucking her. You know? One of the little bitches in here, I ain't gonna expose her. You know what I mean? No, she just young and stupid. You know what I mean? But her little young, pretty, thick ass be up in my comment section. I don't even say nothing to her no more. When she just be laughing and when she be trying to get my attention, I just keep on pimping. I just keep on ministering the game. But she had a baby with a trick. She had a baby with a trick. You know, now, of course, when she got pregnant with the trick and when she came to me, you know, because I'm going to just tell you guys this. I never tell a woman to go commit an abortion no more. You know, back then when I was younger, yeah, you know, Sandra did a lot of things that I'm unhappy of, you know. But especially in today, I'm not telling no woman to commit no abortion. You know, it ain't gonna be no blood on my hand. I'm gonna sit up there, you understand me, and tell her the blessings of her decision and the consequences of that decision also. You know, if you decide to keep the baby, you know what I mean, the benefits of that, and I'm gonna tell you the consequences of that. And if you decide to get rid of the baby, you know what I mean, I'm gonna tell you, you know what I mean, how that can basically make your schedule, you got more availability to do what you want. You know, versus basically having a child and you got to put that child first, you know. So I'm going to put the decision in her hand. She still got to make that decision. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, the bitch that got pregnant by a goddamn trick and shit, you know what I mean? And the nigga that she was fucking with, you know what I mean? He wasn't talking about, he wasn't doing nothing. You know what I mean? And you know what's so fucked up? The nigga that she was fucking with, that's a nigga that be speaking on me. But the bitch, this is what the bitch come and tell me that, you know, that's exactly that. You know, I hope y'all know sin ain't just talking to be talking. Everything that I be saying, it's either from my experience or from consultations or from observation of seeing other representation preside over matters in the game. This ain't no shit that I'm just freestyle. I'm not freestyle lying. You know what I mean? I have confirmation of this information. So, you know what I mean? And I dare one of y'all to try to call me out on it. You know what I mean? Because, you know how I am with it, right? Yeah, confirmation of information is a must. But yeah, this particular broad that I'm speaking on, you know what I mean? She ended up getting pregnant by the trick. She got a baby now. And, you know, I feel sorry for the baby because she unfit to be a mother. You know what I mean? She don't know what to do with the baby. She's not mentally prepared to preside over a baby. But the reason why this child had to come into this world with a mother who's not mentally, financially, you know what I mean, don't got the wisdom and no capacity to preside over this child. The reason why this child got to come into this earth, it all, you know, believe it or not, one of the reasons, hold on, man. One of the reasons, you know, on why, you know what I mean, this transpired was simply because, you know what I mean, the bitch say she wasn't, you know, wasn't being satisfied. And he was fucking her damn near every other day. But man, you know how them young little brides be, young and hot. And she got very friendly with the trick. You know what I mean? He's sitting over there, you understand me? Able to fuck the bitch and do whatever he want, you know, within an hour and a half, 2 hours and shit, all for the very low price of $100. You know, these tricks are getting away with murder. And you know what's so cold? He was dating that bitch, you know what I mean, for $100, $80 here, and gave the bride a baby. And not even gonna be a father to the child. Now put that together. Wait a minute. Dated the bride, you understand me, for 100 here, 80 here, 80 here, 100 there, then get the bitch pregnant, and then don't even want to be a father, you know what I mean, to the child. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you is, did he break her or did she break him? Answer that. Did she break the trick or did the trick break her? Did the trick put her in a circumstance where now she got to leap over walls and run through troops and have sex with a whole bunch of groups, not only to take care of herself, but to now take care of this child? I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. Some of these bitches are not breaking on tricks. They getting broke by the trick. Let me walk a little further to show you my point. Some of y'all not breaking on tricks. The trick breaking on you. Anytime where you at a bar, anytime you at the restaurant, you at a casino, anytime basically he picked you up, you know what I mean, off the track, took you to his house, took you to his hotel, and he get to spend hours with you. You know what I mean? And then, hold on, let's go back to that casino for a minute. Some of y'all that met the trick at the bar, and you've been talking to this trick for motherfucking 180 minutes. And after 180 minutes of talking, now y'all finally in the goddamn room. And now all of a sudden, he don't wanna go through with it. Or he say, or I've actually heard bitches say some stupid shit like this, you know, and, you know, at first everything was good and, you know, we was just talking and, you know, so I'm listening to him. He says he's a filmmaker and, you know, he says that he knows this guy and, you know, I looked him up and he had pictures with different people. So, you know, I was excited and, you know, we were just talking. And as we were just talking, you know, about his career and everything, I'm laughing at all his jokes and, you know, and I was like, wow, you know, I know that this is going to lead to something because I've been talking to him, you know, for talking to, you know what I mean, everything about the money. She talking to him, but everything but the money. She talking about, you understand me, everything. They spoke on every topic but the money. You actually got some bitches like that. Y'all laughing, but you have some bitches, they do not know how to open, control, and close. And the reason why the bitch keep talking the tricks for 180 minutes and keep leaving the situation, you know, with $100 or $200 or sometimes not even nothing, is because the bitch don't know how to open, control, and close. She don't know how to go one-on-one with a trick. She don't have whole discernment. You know, within the first 300 seconds of that conversation, that bitch, you understand me, should know exactly what to say, how to do, how to conduct herself so she can get to the motherfucking money. Not waste her damn time talking about this, that, and this, talking about this. You didn't listen to this man's whole story. Like one of these bitches, she didn't sit up there and talk to this trick about the whole story, and then he say, well, you know, I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna you know, just go to the room. I want y'all to know that this happens. The bitch been talking to this man for hours, and now all of a sudden he say, well, I'm a little tired. You know, I've enjoyed talking to you. You know, if you're still here like another night, you know, hopefully I see you at the bar again, and, you know, we can talk again. And the bitch like, hold up. So, you know, woo. Oh no, you don't want me to come to your room? No, I'm a little tired. You know, maybe I can talk to you, you know, at another time. You know, I'm just gonna go to the room, and I just want to get some rest. You know, and after maybe I get some Z's, you know, maybe I'll call you. Broke the bitch for her time. Bitch ain't get a dime. Didn't get nothing. This happens every day. Right now, as I speak, and as y'all in the comment section, there's a bitch in Las Vegas right now. You understand me? This morning, sitting down right now, talking to a trick. She been talking to this dude for hours. And she gonna walk away from this situation with nothing. The trick broke on her. Anytime a trick get to talk to your motherfucking ass, you understand me, for hours, bitch, or even an hour, and he walk away from this shit without getting broke on, bitch, he broke on you. He broke on you. You didn't break on him. He broke you for something that you can't even replace. He broke you for your time. He got your motherfucking time, bitch. You can't replace that. We can replace money. You can replace materialistic. You can't replace time. Let me just say this. Some saying they want boyfriends, but no, for this particular crowd that I'm talking about, it's not. Okay, there we go. Damn, man. You know what I mean? But some of these motherfucking bitches, it's not that they want a boyfriend. That's not everybody. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be deceived. Everybody, it's not that they want a boyfriend. A lot of bitches just don't have the game. They don't know how to go one-on-one with a trick. You have bitches that beg to go, you know what I mean, to the blade. They're comfortable going to the track, not because so much because they love the track so much, because they don't know how to go one-on-one with a trick. They don't know how to sit up there and socialize and help this man realize that he needs to be paying for her time. She don't know how to do that. You know? For real, this is just some real shit right now. It's not that she doesn't know how, you know, to hold. She know how to go to the track and go get it, but some have never elevated past the track because they don't know how to go one-on-one with a trick. See, when you on the track, you get to walk up and down the street, a trick pull up on you, you know what I mean? They speak a little bit. Hey, baby, you like what you see? How much? You know what I mean? She say her price, or she might ask him what's his price first. You know what I mean? And she check what's in the vehicle and everything like that. And she get in the vehicle and, you know, they going on about their little business and shit. But see, when you in a casino, the reason why a lot of them don't succeed is because they simply know how to go one-on-one with a trick. She don't know how to sit up there and tell some been in the game for years. They don't know the difference between a vice and an authentic trick. Some been in the game for years and they still don't know how to open, control, and close. They don't know how to initiate a conversation. They don't know how to control the conversation, and they don't know how to end with the ends. And because they don't know how to run this shit from the beginning to the motherfucking ninth inning, you know what I mean? That's exactly why, you know, some of you motherfuckers is not winning. You know what I mean? Like I said in the beginning, you niggas is making deals with these bitches, and these bitches is making deals with these tricks. That's exactly what's happening. Everybody making a deal. You know, bitches is compromising with the trick. You know what I mean? Everything is going up in value. Houses is going up in value. Products inside of Moo and Oinks is going up in value. You know what I mean? Niggas with no value is going up in value. Everything is going up in value, but these bitches pussy. And I'm not saying everybody, not, you know, the real authentic, but trust me, there's more square prostitutes that profess to be hoes than you have more broads, you know, that a trick can just do anything and everything with. You got bitches right now, you know what I mean, for the very small price of $100 getting fucked in the ass. You got bitches, you know, doing a lot of fetish shit, you know what I mean, for $100. I can't make this shit up. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all think I'm just sitting over there talking, but you got bitches that's doing fetishes, doing the trick, fulfilling the trick's fantasies for sales, for a sale of $100. You know what I mean? She's sitting over there, you understand me, letting the trick, you know what I mean, decide what he want to do and all of this for 100 and 150. I'm talking about some fetish shit. Hold on. These tricks is getting away with murder. They getting all their needs met. They getting all they wants fulfilled. You know what I mean? For damn near for the price of free. They not really paying for shit. You know what I mean? You got some tricks that's actually coming in bitches' mouths. Okay, I know you said $100, but what if I throw an extra 50 in there? What if I throw an extra 50 in there? Can you, if you ain't gonna swallow, you know what I mean, will you catch it? Can you at least catch it? You know what I mean? For $150? I don't know. Come on, man. Just, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta swallow. Just catch it. I just want you to catch it. And you got bitches that's sitting over here catching nut. She's sitting over here, you understand me, trying to be Jerry Rice with a tricks nut. You understand me? Just catching nut everywhere for an extra $50. I can't make this shit up. And I'm here to tell you, you know what I mean? Some of y'all talking about crackheads. I'm here to tell you, no. You actually have bitches that's out there looking like A. Marie and Maya. You got some pretty ass bitches that's doing some ugly things behind closed doors with these tricks. I'm telling you, it's going on. And then another thing that you got to understand, you know, when the trick is running things, you know what I mean? He's telling the bitch, you know what I mean? He's giving her pretty much instructions. Okay, yeah, go over there. I'm going to meet you over there. You know, he's arranging every goddamn thing. And I know this to be true because, see, this is the benefit of knowing people in different different lifestyles. That's why when the so-called ain't in the beginner tried to speak on me for being cool with O'Shea, and that was, you know what I mean? By me being cool with certain people on the other side, I know what's going on. And I'm not talking about, you understand me, just in them other countries. I'm talking about right there in America. It's going down. It's going down. The trick get to do anything that he want. Get his dick sucked raw. He getting the fuck raw. You know what I mean? He get to bust a nut. He get to sit up there and get his dick sucked, get his dick jagged off. You know what I mean? To get his dick hard again. I told y'all, it's actually some game goofy, green as a pool table ass bitches that actually make the trick come and then try to get his dick hard again so he can sit up there and come again, because the bitch logic is he paid for the hour. So since he paid for the hour, he get to do whatever he want, you know what I mean, within the hour. You got bitches that's professing to be hoes that think like this. Hold on. You got this shit going on. So no, we can't act like it don't. Oh man, that's just the crackheads. Oh man, that's just the crackhead bitches that be on soft white underbelly. No, you got some bitches that are not on drugs, but they doing a lot of shit. You would think that they're on drugs, but they're not. Bitch is sober as she want to be. She just as gameless as she want to be. Gameless people do stupid things. Remember that. Gameless people do stupid things in this game. You got Tricks getting fucked in the ass with carrots. You got Tricks sitting over there, you understand, the bitch playing in his booty, hitting him in his balls, and all of this for just $200. Just $200, and all of this is going on. Bitch putting on he done bought her a special type of heels. He want a special type of heels to walk on his balls. He want a special type of heels to for the bitch to walk on his body. And the bitch just doing, you got bitches that's sitting over there fulfilling the Tricks fantasy, you know what I mean, for the very small price, you know, of $150, $200, man. Doing a lot of fetish shit, you know what I mean, for shit that really the bitch should have got. She should have got that amount of money just by saying hi. Overworked and underpaid bitches. We have a lot of, and then watch this. One of the biggest reasons why we have a population of women, you know what I mean, females that's professing to be women of importance in the game, and the reason why they're bitter instead of better is a lot of them, you know what I mean, they're messing with guys, you know what I mean, that didn't fulfill the promises that they made. So you got to put that all together. You got an overworked, underpaid bitch that's with a guy that's just conning her. Put that together. So every day she out here throwing her neck back. She throwing it back. She getting fucked for these 60s and these 80s. She's doing all of these like Afro back. She's sitting over there really, you know, doing backwards flip, leaping off of a building, landing on the dick. She doing all of this shit for this price just to sit up there and bring all the money back to a con male, you know what I mean, the conner, and then she gets nothing out the situation. She gets nothing out of the situation. She done sucked 1 million dicks for $600 within the day. Then she's going to give the $600 to this con male. And she does this for years. And then she's mad at the whole game after that 5 or 6 year that she gave this dude. And now she's upset. She's frustrated. She's mad. You know what I mean? She didn't get nothing out the situation. That's a big population in the game right now. There's a lot of broads that's overworked, underpaid. She's following the con male's instructions. She's following she's following the con male's destructions. She's following destructions from the trick. You know what I mean? So this is a broad that's predestined for failure. Prize, appreciate that 20, bro. Good looking. You know what I mean? Predestined for failure. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Get my likes over 500. Got 541 people listening, you know what I mean, to this game, and it's 477 likes. Everybody get the likes up. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Make sure you click on the bell. As you know, I give content about different, you know, topics, but most likely we be talking about the game over here. Every now and then we'll talk about some celebrities and things like that to, you know, increase the subscriber count and all that shit. But this is a channel that mostly speak about the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. So if you don't like that type of content, then don't click on the subscribe button. Just warning you, just letting you know, but let's just keep that thing, you know what I mean, all the way. A lot of you only see the game from your lenses. So by you only seeing the game from your lenses, you know what I mean, you can't see the game in totality because you only see it from your perspective. You only see it from your experience. And so you judge others by your experience. And that's why you can't see the game in totality. And reality is the game is bigger than your experiences in the game. So if we take these broads that's doing, man, they doing innumerable dates within a day, within one day, The bitch doing 1,000 dates. She's sucking and fucking on thousands of niggas, millions of niggas, trillions of niggas, just to come back with $600 and $700 every day. You know what I mean? Year in and year out for 5 and 6 years. And the only thing she got to show for it, you know what I mean, is a few little outfits. Her whole life is in a whole bunch of bags. Her whole life, you know what I mean, is, you know, pretty much the 2,000 followers that she got, you know what I mean, on Instagram. Wouldn't you be angry too? Wouldn't you be mad too? Wouldn't you be bitter? You know what I mean? You did all of this and you don't have nothing to show for it. You sucked and fucked on millions of niggas within one day just to come back with a few lousy hundreds of dollars. And then, you know what I mean, you did this year in and year out. And then the guy that you with, you know what I mean, he didn't preside over you correctly. So after giving this man 6 or 7 years of your so-called hoeing, you have nothing to show for it. I understand why you're upset. I understand why you're mad. You know? So let's get to it, man. You know, it's so many reasons on why the outcome is not a big income, because there's no game coming in. And whenever there's no game coming in, the outcome ain't gonna be a big income. Whenever it's the pimping is not presiding over the situation, the bitch is predestined to go to the destination of failure. Every time. Every time. You know what I mean? Every time. So you got tricks, you know what I mean? And some of y'all listening, y'all know I'm not lying because you a trick. A lot of y'all in the comment section know I'm not lying because you're a trick. You've had personal experiences with so-called hoes, with these square prostitutes, and they allowed you to do anything and everything. You know what I mean? Some of you are black. Some of y'all are niggas. You know, let me deal with that. You know what I mean? A lot of these bitches is dating niggas. You know, there's certain areas within the states that if you don't allow your woman to date, you know what I mean, a nigga, if you don't allow your women to date black men, you're not gonna eat. I understand that. You know what I mean? That's true. And there's certain areas within the South that if I was in that area, you know what I mean, that I would sit up there and let shit go down, because not only am I endeavoring to eat, but the black men in certain areas in the South, you know what I mean, they just different. Like when I was living in South Park in Charlotte, I never got any problems. The black men in Charlotte, man, they treated women, man, like they was the gift of God. Them niggas in Charlotte, man, them niggas be treating bitches as if they the black woman is God. Now every now and then you have a problem here and there. You have a goofy that, you know, claim to be a trick, which he really is a trick, but he want to profess to be a pimpin', and he want to tell the bitch she out of pocket, you know what I mean, because you shouldn't be dating no nigga, and you know, so you have to deal with some goofy shit every now and then because ignorance is omnipresent. But most of the times, man, it was heavenly in Charlotte. You know what I mean? When I allow hoes to sit up there and date, you know what I mean, certain tricks, you know what I mean, in certain areas within the South, everything went smooth because them tricks in the South got that Southern hospitality. So a lot of times, you know, a bitch get to do anything and everything that she desire to do simply because them tricks, they treat them hoes like they God's gift to everybody. This is real talk. Hold on for a minute. They're, you know what I mean? This is real talk. They treat these hoes basically, you understand me, as if they're above God. Let me put it like that. Since she came in, I am a gift from God. You are, baby. You are. All of y'all are. You know, but just remember, baby, you the gift of God, but you'll never be equivalent to the recipient of the gift, the man. But blessings to you. But yeah, man, keeping this thing all the way 100, you know what I mean? Outside of them little areas, for the most part, man, pimps don't be allowing they women, they don't be encouraging and compelling or instructing they women to sit up there, you understand me, and date niggas. No. Why? Because I want my bitch to get as much as she can, to get all that she was supposed to get with doing less work. I don't want her to be an overworked, underpaid bitch. And most of the time when a bitch is dealing with niggas, she gonna be an overworked, underpaid bitch. Niggas will sit up there and give a bitch, you know what I mean, $100 or $200, and he'll try to fuck that bitch for 100 years or 200 years for the $100 or $200 that he gave the bitch. These are facts. You understand me? We talking about niggas now. These niggas will sit up there. If a nigga sit up there and give you $200, bitch, you best to believe he trying to fuck you till the rapture come. If a nigga sit up there, you understand me, and give you $200-300, bitch, you best to believe he trying to fuck you until we have another black president. You know what I mean? If a nigga sit up there, bitch, and give you $250, $350, bitch, he trying to sit up there, you understand me, and fuck you until bad times become good around this motherfucker. He trying to fuck you till the rapture come. That's how he trying to fuck you to the end of times. Niggas ain't just giving away that type. No. I know how niggas get down. You know, we talking about niggas. You know what I mean? A nigga, he trying to, and see, this is how you know niggas be slick. Nigga trying to sit up there and just like in regular sex with anything, nigga trying to sit up there and switch positions with you. He want to hit it in the back. He want to fuck you on the chandelier. He want you to throw your leg over here. He want you to put your wig right here. There you go. You understand me? He trying to do all of this shit for the very small price of $100. Some of y'all not even getting $100. Let's keep it real. Some of y'all getting that fresh 60. You understand me? Some of y'all getting hit from the back for a whole hour for that fresh 60, for that fresh 80. Some of y'all getting hit from the back, you understand me, for that nasty 40. You know? Some of y'all bitches are sitting over there getting hit from behind for 40 hours within a 24-hour period for that fresh 40. That fresh 40 bucks. You understand me? Trick getting over on you. Trick sitting over there. Y'all agreed over the phone, you know, hello? Yeah, hi, how are you? Hey, how you doing? What's going on? I want to know your rates for the hour. Well, you know, right now, you know, I'm charging, you know, $100, you know, for 15 minutes, and I'm charging $150. And while the bitch saying this to the trick, she got the music all loud in the background. They trying to eat off me. They trying to eat off my plate. You know what I mean? She got the song playing all in the background. You know what I mean? You know, while she's sitting over there talking to the trick, she got this music loud as hell. You know what I mean? The trick like, what's your rates? And in the background, they trying to eat off me. And I mean, they trying to eat off my plate. They trying to eat off me. You know what I mean? And she's sitting over there arguing in the background. Jasmine, turn that music down, girl. I'm on the phone. Oh, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Just as ghetto as they want to be. You know what I mean? Trick like, I can't really hear you. And the bitch got on in the background, fuck everybody. I can't trust nobody. She just sitting over there, you understand me, with Benzino daughter just bumping all in the background. You understand me? Trick like, what are you charging for the whole hour? You know, it varies at times, but you know, today, you know, if you come through, you know what I mean, before 12, you know what I mean, we can work something out, but usually it's 200. It's 200. So the trick sit up there, okay, well, I'm gonna come through for 15 minutes. Okay. So she happy about him coming through. That's a lot of y'all problem. Y'all be treating these motherfucking tricks like celebrities and shit. You know what I mean? Tricks sit up there and come through. You know what I mean? For the little 15 minutes. Now watch this. This is how a lot of these tricks be getting y'all. And you bitches be going for it. Tricks sit up there and hit the bitch like, Where are you? Oh, baby, I see you pulling in. Yeah, just come on in, baby. Just come on in. Bitch ain't got no type of hoe etiquette. Bitch ain't even got, you understand me, things prepared. She just already done gave the trick, you know what I mean, her room number before he even pulled in the parking lot. It just be all type of just green ass shit. So, okay, he sit up there and pull in the parking lot. He come in the room and he sit up there, you understand me, and pull out, you know, $74. I can't make this up. Trick sit up there and put $74 there. And she said, I thought I told you 100 for 15 minutes. I thought I had 100. I really did. I thought I had 100. I think I miscounted. You know what I mean, the $100. I only got 74. You know, but I can make it up next time. You know, but I really got to go to work. You know what I mean? In a few minutes, I don't really have that much time. So can we just swing the 74 or no? Oh man, I told you, man, that. Okay, all right. Real talk. They agreed on $100, but the trick getting ready to have a blast for 900. You know, trick sitting over there like, I don't even need the whole, I don't even need the whole 15 minutes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be very quick. Oh my, I told you $100, but okay, all right, well, since you here, come on. You know what I mean? And now he's sitting over there, you understand me, busting nuts, having a great time. You know what I mean? He's sitting over there in the pussy like he didn't sit up there and pay, like he didn't, like he didn't pay the maximum, you know what I mean? Just for the low price of $74. Now watch this. Some of you bitches, it might not have been that price, but you done been in that same situation. Some of y'all need to go hear a video called Because I Said It. And you need to get that in your spirit, because I said it. And because I said it, it got to be done because I said it. When you tell a trick a certain price, you don't back down off that. How the fuck you gonna compromise value? Why are you compromising value, bitch? Ain't nothing to motherfucking negotiate. If you tell a trick what the fuck it is, that's what the fuck it is. And if he don't have the motherfucking money for it, then fuck him. Go on about your business. But you maintain your value. You don't bring your value down to the price of a value meal at McDonald's. You understand me? Because he don't got the motherfucking money, bitch. What's wrong with you? So, okay, hold on. There we go. You know what I mean? We have certain individuals, you know what I mean? You probably laughing at the situation because you talking about, oh, I would have never did that. But some of you should feel the same condemnation because even though, you know what I mean, the accumulation was different, the situation was pretty much the same. You still told a trick a price, and when he came with, once y'all got in the room or once y'all got to a secluded area, he tried to hit you with less than y'all agreed on, and you still went with it. So even though the numbers was different, the spirit was still the same. You still compromised value. You still minimized yourself. You still devalued yourself. You still disrespected the game and yourself. So you could have sat up there and agreed on $500. Y'all could have agreed on $1,000. You could have told the trick that you wanted $2,500. And he said, I don't got $2,500. I got 22. But it's just the fact that you said it out of your mouth. And you're allowing him to give you less than what y'all agreed upon, you know what I mean, the price that you gave him. And he knows that now. He knows that you're a compromise. And if a trick knows that, you know what I mean, you compromise your value. There we go. You know what I mean? Anytime a trick can negotiate, you know what I mean, your value, anytime that he can sit up there and actually, no, I don't think it's worth that. You know, I give you this. Okay, bitch, you lost. As a woman thinketh, so is she. If you come in thinking that, you know, if you got that something is better than nothing mentality, then you're going to continue to produce nothing and be a nobody in the game. The game is not for losers. The game is not for settlers. You want to settle down. You want to make a settlement with a trick. You're a settler. You know what I mean? That's what you are. You're a compromiser. You're a deal maker with a trick. This game is not for you. You want to be kind-hearted to a trick. You want to be polite with a trick. You want to be best friends and buddy-buddy with a trick. You want to give wife experiences and shit with a goddamn trick. Your mind is fucked up. And that's exactly why you're not having your way in the game. Because mentally you're fucked up. As a woman thinking, so is she. You don't think like a woman of value. You don't think like a woman that's supposed to have everything. And let me speak also, this is just the game leading me. You know, some of you think that you're unattractive. You lost already. Some of you think that you're not supposed to have that, you know what I mean, because you don't have the body that you're going to have or you're working towards yet. You're lost already. You already come to the situation mentally defeated. Some of you are mentally defeated before the date even begins. You know, some of you are mentally defeated before the date even begins. You know, when that Backpage shit was going on, you know, with all that $60 and $70 and $80 specials, I heard y'all got adult search now. You know, they got Leo's List and shit out here in this Canada. You know what I mean? But y'all sitting over there, $50 specials, $60 special, $80. This is the result of being mentally defeated. You're mentally defeated already. You're gonna give a fucking Rolls Royce away for the price of a Honda with that mentality. But you have some, let me deal with that for a minute. You have some girls that, you know, you have some ladies in the lifestyle that's overweight. You know what I mean? Let's just talk for a little minute. You're overweight. So because you're overweight, you're just happy, you know, when a trick just wave at you. You know, you have the mentality of the trick is doing you a favor. And because you have the mentality of a trick is doing you a favor, you know what I mean? You will never sit up there, you understand me, and have it your way in the game because you think that the trick is doing your fat ass a favor. You think that, you understand me, that because I'm look like this, because of my, you know what I mean? It's a blessing that a trick even looked my way. I'm just being so 100. You know what I mean? You have the mentality, not knowing that. Now, I'm not exalting, you know, being overweight and, you know, being obese, but let's just keep it real. There's some big women in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing that's actually making some money. There's a trick for every hoe. There's some big bitches in the game that's getting to the money. You know, there's some big bitches that's going through offensive linemen and defensive linemen. They running through troops and walls to get to the money. Now, I will say that if they would actually take the time out to go to the gym and eat right, you know what I mean? This would increase the currency because as your markability increases, your currency will increase. So if she really wants to be successful in the lifestyle, she would know that the price of success is sacrifice and pay the fucking price so she can be successful in the game. Simplicity. But you have some bitches, you know, in the game, they just happy that a trick even looked their way. You know what I mean? Like, she got that I gotta do what I gotta do mentality. I gotta make these 40s and 50s and 60s add up mentality. And because of the way you think, success can't gravitate to you. You know, do you not know that certain times, you know, a trick might not even be sexually attracted to, you know, certain hoes. And this even go to hoes that's in shape. You know, the trick might have not even been sexually attracted to her. But because of the way she carries herself, because of the spirit that she's possessed by, because of her persona, because of the manifestation, you know what I mean, of the spirit of hoeing within her. The spirit of tricking within him compels his motherfucking ass, you understand me, to find out what she's about. You can be a woman, you know what I mean, that's not physically attractive, or, you know, to this particular trick. He might think that you're not, you know, you don't look good, that you're not attractive. But he'll become attentive to you, you know what I mean, if you got some charismatic and magnetic, you know what I mean, horn about yourself. You know what I mean? And that's real. Hold on. So even to you women that is you big, you're out of shape. You know what I mean? You know, you got, you know, I can't lie, you need to be applying the teachings, you know, of discipline to your life. And until you apply the teachings of discipline to your life, you're not going nowhere. You know what I mean? You just, you know, you're going to be big, and, you know, you're going to be lying to people, acting like you happy about being big, but on the inside, you don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, what Monique, what did she used to do? Monique used to make jokes. Monique used to make people think that she was happy about being a big girl. And now that she done sat up there, you understand me, and lost the weight, you would think that, you understand me, she was never big before. Please don't be fooled by smiles and, you know, people laughing and shit like that. I'm not saying that there ain't a few people, you know what I mean, that don't care. You know what I mean? But it's a great percentage of big people that don't desire to be big, especially in the game when it comes to the women. She's not comfortable with her body. You know what I mean? So by a lot of them feeling unattractive, she's already not confident. And that whenever you put a female that's professing to be a hoe that does not have confidence, you know what I mean, around this trick, man, that outcome not gonna be no big income, because she don't believe the shit that's coming out of her motherfucking mouth. She might even say the right things, but she don't feel it. She don't release it, you know what I mean, with the spirit of truth. She don't release it, you know, with confidence. Therefore, when it falls on a trick's eardrum, he knows she's just talking. You know what I mean? He knows she just talking. You know what I mean? She just talking. She don't mean it. Now you actually got, you know, some big women that, you know what I mean, got some confidence in themselves. You know what I mean? You do. But no, the trick, hey, like I told you, just like it's seasoned veteran pimps, it's seasoned veteran tricks out there. And they can just tell when a bitch is just talking. You're just talking. You don't mean that. And so because he knows that you don't mean that, in his eyes, man, I'm about to take advantage of this. I'm about to sit up there and have fun. I'm about to do what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Because listen, it's a war going on. It's the hoe trying to get him for as much as she can. It's the hoe trying to break him for everything that he got. And then it's the motherfucking trick that's trying to sit up there, you understand me, and have it for free or for a fee that's close to free. So they both trying to manipulate each other. Whoever got the best game gonna win. Yeah, do you know exactly what I'm talking about? And these tricks in the comment section, they know what I'm exactly what the fuck I'm talking about too. A seasoned veteran trick, a trick, he knows when this woman is not confident. She's not confident in herself. I mean, you don't have to sit up there like certain people, they study body language, but you don't have to have a master's degree at an Ivy League school to tell when a woman has low self-esteem. You don't have to have a degree, you know what I mean, at Berkeley or Stanford to know, you understand me, when a woman ain't got no confidence and what the fuck she's saying out of her damn mouth. It's apparent. It's evident. So the trick basically is at an advantage when he's on the date, the moment that you're talking to him and you got your head down. The trick is at an advantage when you talk and he can hear the spirit of fear in your voice. He can hear that timid in your voice. He can hear the spirit of low confidence in your voice, your body language, everything about you. You know, it just tells him that you're green and you have no confidence in what you're saying. Another reason why the outcome don't be a big income, especially on the blade, because some of you bitches been hoeing in the same area and you don't pay attention. You bitches don't study the fucking landmarks. You don't study anything in the damn area. You don't pay fucking attention. And because you don't pay attention, you know what I mean? When you get in the car with the trick, and you understand me, instead of you directing him to an area to go, you know what I mean, secluded, you can't even tell him where to go because you don't pay attention. So the trick get to take you to an area that he want to take you because you don't pay fucking attention. You got bitches like this. Bitch been on 1 million dates and she still don't know the landmarks in the area. She still don't know the street names. She see these same fucking street names every day. She see these same landmarks every day. Then when somebody say, you know what I mean, go to Jones or go, you know, where should I go? She don't know. She don't pay attention. No, it ain't that. No, we ain't gonna believe and blame the weed. Some of these bitches ain't even smoking weed. They just don't pay attention. These are the same bitches that get arrested by Vice twice and 3 times and still don't recognize that this is the same motherfucker that arrested your ass weeks ago. You non-paying attention ass bitch. She don't pay attention. She don't. And some of y'all just laughing. Y'all just think that Sin Sin got a cold imagination. Those that ever done participation in this game, they know from experience, Sin know what the fuck he talking about. The bitch been on Fig every day. The bitch been on this and that every day. You understand me? The bitch been on all of these motherfucking blades. Bitch sit up there, you understand me, and been on Harvard and Beach every day. Every damn day. Bitch been on OBT every fucking day. Still don't know the play. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know, P. But P, she been here. P, she been hoeing here for years. She don't know, P. P, don't even get angry, P. P, she don't know, P. But P, she take pictures. She be going live in the. She don't know, P. She don't know. She don't pay attention. Hit my like button, man. Before I even get on, get my likes up. Everybody hit the like button. You know what I mean? Any real pimp will tell you there's a huge population of broads in the game that don't pay attention. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. But there's a huge population of broads within the game that don't pay no attention at all. And that's exactly why they keep getting arrested by the same Vice. That's the reason why the trick is able to take the bitch all around the world. The trick get to sit up there and drive, you understand me, a half an hour away from the blade. The bitch ain't even paying attention. You got some bitches that's so silly, that's so dumb. She's in a trick's car with fucking headphones on, listening to music. I can't make this shit up. She's in the car with the trick, listening to music. The trick could be saying anything. The bitch gonna be like, the trick could be saying, you know, when I get you back to this house, I'll kill you. You know, when I get back to this house, bitch, I'm gonna stick a gun in your pussy. You know, when I get you back to the house, bitch, I'm gonna kick you down a flight of stairs, pick you up, and kick you down another motherfucking flight. Bitch, you know, when I get you to the house, you know what I mean, it's gonna be 8 motherfuckers there, and we all, it's plumbers, electricians, everybody there. We all about to sit up there and just run a train on you. Bitch, you know, when I get you to the house, you understand me, I'm just gonna sit up there, you understand me, and just get my, I forgot dude's name, I'm about to just take all your toenails off. You know, I'm a toe connector, I'm a toenail collector. You know what I mean? I got jars of toenails from hoes cross country, and I'm about to take your toenails off. Bitch can't hear none of this shit that the trick's saying in the car or what's going on, because she's in the fucking car with headphones on. Can't make this up. In the car with headphones on. He done drove 20, 30 minutes away from the blade. And then you got some situations where the situation didn't even turn into an actual date. The trick just drove all around the world. And then when he didn't have no money, they sat up there and agreed, you know what I mean, on 60 or 70 bucks. You know what I mean? Then when they reached the destination, he done drove 20, 30 minutes away from the blade. And now he done pulled out a whopping $10 or a amazing 20. And the bitch, and now they having an argument. And now the bitch get out the car and she don't know where the fuck she at. She 20, 30 minutes away from the fucking blade and the bitch don't know where she at. This trick then drove the bitch to Brazil, the bitch in Israel, the bitch in motherfucking South Africa. You understand? The bitch in Belize, the bitch in Dubai. You understand? He done drove this bitch all the way to Mecca. You understand me? The bitch don't know where the fuck she at. And now the pimpman got to sit up there and pay for an Uber or Lyft ride or come drive and pick her ass up. The outcome will never be a big income when the trick is presiding over the situation, whenever he's in control. What am I saying? You got to be observant. You got to be watchful. You don't have time to be having headphones on the blade. You look unprofessional. You look like a broad that a trick could take advantage of. He knows the moment before you even got in the vehicle, he knew that he could do what he want. You look like that. You look like a bitch that will compromise your value. You know what I mean? It's 2021. You had Latrell Spree-Rails on. You know what I mean? You was walking up and down the street, you understand me, with beat headphones. He knew that he can talk to you. You know, and then some of you was even dressed like a hoe. But when you got in the car, you know, you was very timid. You never looked him in his eye. You never looked him face to face. You didn't have the spirit of boldness. You didn't have the spirit of hoeing whatsoever. You know, by you coming with that timid spirit, he knew that, you understand me, he could take control. You was dressed like an expensive hoe, but he knew that once you got in and you started talking, you know, you pretty much had that baby doll daddy girl spirit. And, you know, he felt that and he felt like he could take advantage, and he did. So, you know, even though I'm talking to the women, I hope that, you know, the pimping is listening too, because pimping started home. You got a lot of pimping to do. You got a lot of lacing to do. You got a lot of building to do. You know what I mean? Before a lot of y'all, before you could build, you got to destroy it. You know, she been told a lot of things, you know, from her childhood. You got to destroy that in order to build. You got a lot of pimping to do, pimping. You know what I mean? Because sending a woman that has no confidence out the door, sending a woman who has low self-esteem out the door, sending a woman who's green as a pool table out the door, sending a woman who's timid, you know what I mean, out the door. You know what I mean? Because you got some bitches that claim to be hoes, but they scared to ask for the money. You can't be a successful hoe in this game, bitch, and you scared to ask for the money. You cannot be a successful hoe. You know what I mean? Wrong lifestyle. You know, see, the difference between you and a real hoe, you know what I mean? A real hoe that's being pimped on, she's not afraid to ask for the money. A real hoe, when she come out the door, she's fired up. She's electrified with the spirit of hoeing. You know what I mean? A real hoe, you understand me, that was getting dialed up. She was at the house listening to some good Donna Cherry. You know what I mean? Listening to some good hoe music. You know what I mean? Or getting laced, you know what I mean, by a real pimp. She was getting laced by some real game, some real ism. Before she came out the door, she ain't afraid to ask for a goddamn thing. You know what I mean? She knows, you understand me, that anything that I want, I can have it. And because anything that I want, I can have it, you know what I mean? I'm getting ready to sit up there, you understand me, and make myself available. Before a hoe even step out the door, she's supposed to look at the reflection of perfection in the mirror. She's supposed to love that woman that she sees in the mirror. The moment that she looks at herself in the mirror, she's supposed to be like, yes. I have arrived. The hoeing is here. Yeah, the hoeing is here. You know what I mean? Yeah, the hoeing is here, man. That's how it's supposed to feel. Amp the fuck up. Appreciate that 20, man. Good looking. A hoe when she go out the door, she knows that every motherfucking dollar that's out there belongs to her. That's her mentality. Every dollar that's out here belongs to me. If I didn't check that dollar, it's because I was so busy checking money over here that because I'm only one hoe and I'm not omnipresent, that's the only reason why these other bitches even got some money. The only reason why these other hoes even got some motherfucking money is because I'm not omnipresent. That's it. Because I'm only one hoe. That's the only reason why these other hoes even caught a damn date is because I'm only one hoe. That's it. That's the way a hoe supposed to feel about her goddamn hoeing. You know what I mean? Charge the fuck up. You know what I mean? Any trick, every trick I can break on. Any trick that sit up there and say no to me is because he feel intimidated. It's because he couldn't afford me. It wasn't because he didn't want this. Everybody want this. Everybody want to be in my presence. Look how fine I am. Look how gorgeous I am. Look how intelligent I am. You know, when God made me, he didn't make one motherfucking mistake. You know, that's a hoe's mentality. And because she has that mentality, the moment when, and you know, because, you know, this hoe basically feels and sees herself as the best definition, you know, of important. She sees herself, you know, as that bitch. The moment when she comes into the presence of a trick, the moment when she comes into the presence of a trick, she don't feel because he got this degree and because he got this house or because he got this car or because he got this and that. You know what I mean? I should humble myself. No, that's not how a true hoe gonna conduct herself. Nah. You know, I knew I was that bitch, you know, when I came out the door. That's how a real hoe, you know what I mean, feel about herself. I know I'm that hoe. I know I'm that bitch. I know I'm that motherfucker that's gonna sit up there and break every motherfucking thing that I decide to break. I'm gonna break him for everything that he got. Motherfucker come fucking with me. That's a real hoe. You know what I mean? That's a real hoe. Appreciate that too, Jay. Good looking. You know? I'm not about to compromise with you. Who the fuck are you to compromise with? I'm not negotiating shit. I told you what the fuck to get. Do you see Rolls Royces, you know what I mean, at the Rolls Royce dealership? Do you see the salesman trying to negotiate a motherfucking compromising the price with you? No, because they don't have to. Whenever you have something that's the best definition of valuable, you don't got to bring it down to the price of a value meal for these motherfuckers. So what if you can't afford it? It's millions of motherfuckers that can't afford this. That's the way a hoe see herself. Everybody can't afford things of value. And because, you know what I mean, everybody can't afford things of value, I know everybody can't afford me. It's just like when you go to an auction. When certain cars get called on, everybody get quiet. You know what I mean? You don't hear too many people screaming at that time. Why? Because they don't have the money to afford it. But once you have, you know what I mean, a common car or cars that everybody can afford, you know, everybody's screaming. You know what I mean? So would you rather be the bitch that anybody and everybody can have for the low price of free or a small fee that's damn near free? Or do you want to be that valuable, you know what I mean, profitable, respectable woman in the game? Do you want to be that? You know, because when a woman is, there we go. When a hoe is controlling everything from the beginning to the end, that means that she's sitting over there giving the trick instructions instead of the trick giving the hoe instructions. You know what I mean? Because a real hoe, she get instructions from the pimping. She don't get instructions, you know what I mean, from no damn trick. No. And the reason why you don't see high value elite hoes pretty much dealing with niggas, because she don't want to be an overworked, underpaid bitch. You know, she spent hours to look the way that she looks. You know what I mean? Her pussy smells like the Garden of Eden. You know what I mean? She's blessed by God. She's fearfully and wonderfully made. She's not going to bless everybody with her time. She's not trying to be with May Main and them, you know what I mean, and AK-40 Steve and, you know what I mean, and, you know, Trey Dog, you know what I mean, and get fucked, you know what I mean, for the whole hour. He trying to give her 1 million back shots, you know what I mean, within the hour. She's not trying to do that. She's trying to be with this nice, you know, Jewish man or this white man, you know what I mean? This even, you know, if the Mexican got enough money, you know, if she's trying to be with, you know what I mean, a trick that understands her value. She's not going to disrespect her value. She's worked out. She's done too many things for her body to look the way that her body does. She's done too much reading for her mind to be the way that it is, to compromise her value, you know what I mean, with this bum. If you're broke, just say you're broke. But I'm not going to talk to you. You know, she carries herself like that. She knows that she's that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So a trick knows. Put it like this, the same way that a bully knows who to bully, the same way that a bully will try shit with this one, but a bully wouldn't try that shit with that one, that's the same way these tricks are, you know what I mean, with you versus a real hoe. A trick know who to try that shit with. A trick know who to try that cheap shit with. A trick know what he can get away with who he can get away with it with. He knows that. He know he can sit up there and get away with murder with you. You know, he know he can play with you. He know when you say leave the room, you know what I mean, he can continue to lay in the bed and you start talking about, let's just talk for a little while, you know what I mean? And you sitting over there actually talking to the trick, you know, being all calm with him and, you know what I mean, y'all in the neck. Appreciate that 5, man, good looking. He know he can play with you. He know he can play with you. You know what I mean? You don't got no standards. And what did I tell y'all? Standards are here to protect you. Standards are here, you know what I mean, to elevate you. Standards protect you from broke people. Standards protect you from people that don't know your value, don't want to respect your value. Standards are here to protect you from these type of broke ass individuals. That's why you need standards, ladies. Standards. When you put it like this, when you tell a trick, let's say if a trick was to pull up on you, or if you're inside a facility and a client or a client, he approaches you, you know what I mean, and you guys are talking, you know what I mean, and you directly let him know that you're a woman of importance. You didn't even say that you was a hoe, but a real trick, spirit knows spirit. He know what you are. And you indirectly but directly, you know what I mean, told him that you was a woman of importance and you told him what you wanted. A man, you know what I mean, a trick with trick discernment, you know what I mean, he knows that I got to come with it or I might as well get the fuck on when he's dealing with a hoe of high value. A hoe, you understand me, that respects herself and respects the game. And not just respect the game, but have game that she applies. Now, when he's dealing with her, you know, he's not gonna come with the blasphemy of 60, 100, or a couple of hundreds of dollars, because she's the bitch that's turning down $500 dates. You know, if she don't feel right about this trick and if certain things are not right, she's not even dealing with, you know, him. You know, her hoeing is in the heavens. She conducts herself like a woman of importance. You know, or if she told this trick her certain price and he didn't bring it, he didn't sit up there and say, well, he's trying to negotiate. He's like, no, well, you know, what about 800? No, I told you, you know what I mean, 1,000. What about 1,300? No, I told you 15. You know what? Well, what if I can give you 1,500? No, I told you 2,000. Whatever you told that trick, stand by it. Because the moment that you say a price and you move off that and you're negotiating with him and he's able to bring you down and all of that, disrespectful. You know, once you say something out of your mouth, ladies, stand on it. Don't move. Be unmovable, unshaken. You know what I mean? Abound in that. Don't move. Don't allow anything to make you disrespect what you just said out your mouth. When you say something, believe it. Speak it into existence. Have confidence in what you're releasing out of your mouth. You know? Because some of you, because you don't see yourself like that, you know, the tricks seeing you like that, some of these tricks then actually saw you with more value than you seen yourself. He would have gave you that 500 if you would have asked for it, but you have not because you didn't ask not. So because you thought $500 was too much, because you thought that 1,000 was too much, or because you thought those thousands was too much, that's why you don't have it, because you didn't ask for it. You was afraid to ask for the money. And I told you that you cannot be you can't be successful in this game being scared to ask for the money. Even though I'm speaking to women, a lot of you niggas can learn from what the fuck I'm saying, because some of you niggas is scared to ask for the money. Some of you niggas been talking to bitches, you understand me, since Jesus was crucified. And you still ain't glorified this motherfucking game yet. That bitch still ain't went to had a reunion at Western Union yet. That bitch still ain't sit up there and hit your Cash App yet. She still ain't took that account number and put something in your account yet. You know, so even though I'm talking to the women today, you know what I mean, indirectly but directly, I'm talking to a lot of you so-called directors too. You know what I mean? Scared to ask for the money. Scared. You know? Why are you scared to ask for the money? You know, for example, I knew what I was doing with my Patreon. You know what I mean? Some people say, why Sin only got it $5? Why he got it like that? Why he got it like? Because as of right now, Sin has over 1,100 people, you know what I mean, at Patreon. I knew exactly what I was doing, baby. You know, I just needed to bring the crowd first. Now, next month, there will be a new tier with a new price. You know, those that don't have it, I understand. Those that do, you know, blessings to you. You know, but I'm not going to negotiate with you and say, oh, man, P, bring that price down. No, because I had that price the lowest that I had it at for the first tier. But that second tier, you know what I mean, it's going to be a new price. Now, I've even, you know, seen older pimps that's older than me trying to do what I'm doing. You know, this one P, he got a Patreon and he doing it all wrong. He came in blasting, but he ain't put the groundwork in yet. You know what I mean? You got to get, you know, produce some eternal classics first. And then, you know, come with the prices. But don't just tell people to just, all right, just buy this, buy this, but you haven't put out the work yet. You know, people are not applying it and they don't see the results of your thoughts that you conveyed within the video yet. So for you to ask that price, you know, yet, you got to be like Sam's Club. Give the people a sample, so they'll know that the food is good. Don't give it to them for the food for free. They can't have the product for free, but just let them taste it. Don't give them the recipe, you know what I mean, showing them how you made it and all that shit for free. But no, let them taste it just to know, you know what I mean, that the product is good. And if the product is good, they'll give you the right conduct if you got the right product. Simple. You know, whenever there's game, there's a way. Now, of course, everybody was seeing charging. He only charging $5. But I knew what I was doing with that first tier. Some of y'all at that Patreon, and anybody at my Patreon, they will tell you, my shit is, I'm not being disrespectful, but man, my $5 tier is shitting on a lot of them tiers that y'all paying $50 and $100 somewhere else. My $5 tier. You know, my $5 tier give more enlightenment, more entertainment, more encouragement, you know what I mean, than, you know, the other little tiers that y'all paying 20, 50, $100 for. You know, facts. But I knew what to do. I knew that the first tier would be my sacrificial lamb. And I did that. You know what I mean? So now that I did that, I can do what I'm getting ready to do next month. Whenever there's game, there's a way. There's always a method, you know what I mean, to, you know, my tact. There's always a method, you know, people say my madness. Now, I ain't got no madness, you know, but there's always a method to my greatness, though. You know? So let's keep this thing, you know, putting this back in perspective. Standards are here to protect you. Standards will keep you from sexually transmitted diseases that's incurable and just diseases, period. Standards will keep you from people that are here to bring you down, to minimize you, to pretty much get you out of the way, to get you out of your. You know, standards will protect you from individuals that might want to kill you. Standards will protect you from individuals that might want to be a part of your situation just so they can give information, get information where they can say something incriminating to them people about you. Standards will always protect you from the wrong individuals. That's why you need standards. Standards. Respect yourself. Love yourself. The higher your standards go, the higher your protection is. Your safety is in your standard. Your safety is in your value. Value yourself. Anytime you don't value yourself, anytime when you don't value this game, you don't value the principles of this game, you know what I mean? You allow yourself, you're setting yourself up for demonic and satanic spirits and satanic individuals and heartless individuals and people that don't value the game and people that don't value you to come into your life because you don't have standards. Standards. Even for you squares, I give you, even though I'm talking to the women, I just give you a little, you squares a little bar. If you niggas would stop being so thirsty in clubs or, you know, even when a bitch is at your place, if you wasn't so thirsty, you know, like that one dude, I can't remember his name, it ain't coming to me right now, but y'all remember that time, you know what I mean, when that dude was sitting over there fucking that bitch in the club. Yeah. When they was when she was on live and it looked like, it appears like he hitting it from the back, you know what I mean? And she's on live, help, you, help. And he's so into what he's doing that he not even paying attention that this bitch sitting over there on live, help. He's so busy trying to bust a nut, she's sitting over here talking about help. The moment that bitch would have sat up there and yelled out help, he should have dropped that bitch. Should have pushed that bitch and got the fuck away from her. But, you know, standards would have protected him. But he seen that the bitch looked raunchy. She looked cheap. She looked like anybody and everybody in the club can fuck. And because she looked like an easy fuck, he paid attention to her in the club, gave her time because he knew that this pussy was about, you know what I mean? Gave the bitch enough time, you know what I mean, to get in a nice little area. And he ended up, you know what I mean, catching a case behind that. He called a case behind that bitch. Hold on. Appreciate that 25, TJ. Appreciate that cash app, bro. Good looking. You know, and to my knowledge, I don't know if he's still locked up, but he was locked up for a while. You know, but I know that case still exists. They haven't come to a conclusion yet in that case. But that case would have never happened if he would have had standards. If he would have said, you know, I want the baddest bitch in the club. I don't want no bitch that anybody and everybody can have. I don't want no bitch that, you understand me, any nigga can walk up to and fuck. I want the baddest motherfucker in here. And if he had that mentality, he would have never caught that case. I don't want some stank. I don't want no bitch that, you understand me, look like she just drunk some E&J before she came here. You know what I mean? This bitch look like she just got some motherfucking Coke 45 socks on. I don't want to fuck no bitch that got no goddamn Coke 45 socks on. You know what I mean? Bitch got Michelin Golden Drive, you know what I mean, panties on and shit. I don't want to fuck no bitch like that. You understand me? Why this bitch got on a Coke 45 jersey? Like, I'm not with that. You know? I want the finest bitch up in here. And if he would have had that mentality, he would have never caught the case. So no matter how you look at it, no matter what lifestyle you live, standards are needed. Appreciate that. Blessings to the game, bro. Appreciate that 5. Standards are needed. Women, even the women that's not in the lifestyle, standards are needed. Seeing why I keep getting hit in the eye, why I keep attracting men that want to hit me in my left and right eye. Standards are needed. Seeing why am I 23 years old and I already got 5 kids. Standards are needed. I got 5 different kids, 5 kids by 5 different niggas. Standards are needed. If you remember nothing else, standards are needed. You know, whenever a woman don't got standards, man, whoo, my Lord. You know what I mean? You about to produce a generation, you know what I mean, that's nasty, that don't value themselves. You know what I mean? Always remember, a nation can't rise above its woman. And I'm here to tell you that the game, the males within the game, we can't go to a next level until we elevate the women in the game. The tricks are going to keep taking advantage and keep having it their way and be able to sit up there, you understand me, and get what he want and give the, you understand me? Gave the bitch what he wanted to give her and got what he wanted. Does that sound right? Gave the bitch what he wanted to give her and he got everything that he wanted. That don't sound right. Something's wrong with that picture. Something's wrong with that title. Gave the bitch what he wanted to give her and got everything that he wanted to get up out of her. Something's wrong with that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you know what I mean? You women, you know what I mean? One step, let me just tell you this. Now, some of you ladies been molested. Some of you ladies was in some activities as far as incest and things in your early years. It's a lot of reasons why you have a lot of mental and emotional issues, okay? And I want to tell you that trying to participate in a lifestyle like this on your own, you know, is the best definition of stupid, especially for women like you. You know, you need somebody that's going to make you feel, you know what I mean, great. You know, the wind beneath your wings. You know, because in this lifestyle, darling, it's going to be some difficulties that come, you know, no matter how much money you're making, it's going to be some situations that's going to come that you're going to need some encouragement from the pimping. This is just real, you know, and if you don't have, you know, a man, you know, exalting you, praising you, magnifying you, you know, giving you compliments to go to the pavement, you know, after certain situations have occurred to you, you know, you know, such as rape and things like that, you know, you're going to be real timid, you know. And I've seen women all throughout the years participate in this game, a lot of bitterness. Because they didn't play the game right. Don't be mad at the game, especially when you didn't play the game right. Hold on. Yeah, that's right, baby. Guidance is needed no matter what lifestyle you live. So for the squares that's listening, when they say, well, why would she need a pimp? Is he just there for protection? Is he just there to be, you know, have a gun on him to kill the trick or beat the trick up if he get out of line? You know, what if she make provisions to be in a situation where she don't need him to be death row? You know, what if it's What if she's in an environment where she can sit up there and get, her finances without getting into any discrepancies, physical discrepancies with the trick? How is that man a necessity to her then? How is that pimp a necessity to her then? And all the situations that I explained were given you in this video that would let you know exactly why game is needed. Because when information is not provided, when instructions is not provided, you know what I mean? A woman will pretty much, just going on her own, this can be life threatening. Ignorance is life threatening. Being green can get you killed. A woman being green, especially in today's day in the game, that's very dangerous. It's dangerous being green. It's dangerous being ignorant. It's dangerous not having no pimping. It's dangerous not having no instructions. That is very dangerous. Very dangerous. You just out here, you playing a game that you don't have all the information on how to play it. That's a waste of time. That's going to spell out failure. And your opponent is going to keep on beating you because you don't have the strategies. You don't even know how to play the game. Imagine coming to a basketball court and you don't even have, the knowledge of skill. You don't have the fundamentals. Imagine trying to win the championship. You're going against the New Jersey Net tricks. You're going against the Los Angeles Laker tricks. And you don't even have knowledge of the fundamentals, the basics of the game. Imagine trying to win. You got these tricks that are seasoned. They're reading every day. They got education. Some of these tricks got education from the best schools. You know what I mean? And you bring your gameless ass, you bring your fearful ass around him. He like, man, this bitch, she don't value nothing. She ain't never had nothing. I can sit up there and take her away from her pimp. And you got some tricks that think like that. Because with the tricking, it's about power. It's about power. How's your situation going? Oh man, you don't need that. You don't got to stay in that hotel, or you ain't got to stay with him. I own condos. I can put you in a condo. You can? Yeah, I can put you in one of my condos. Now the trick then put the bitch in the condo or put her in one of his places, and now he get free pussy. The bitch, you know what I mean? Set up there, you understand me? The bitch set up there, you understand me? Went from talking about she a hoe and unknockable Sasha and all of this shit, and now all of a sudden she in the kitchen, cooking for the tricking, having babies for the tricking. You know what I mean? All of this weird ass shit. There's a difference between when you basically sitting over there allowing the trick to run you, and when a hoe is running that trick. It's a difference. No, the pimping is definitely about power. If the pimping don't have dominion over the situation, it ain't pimping. But when I say the tricking is about power, meaning that, it's not, some people say, why would he spend money on some pussy? Why would he do? It's just the power of being able to, this woman do anything and everything that I tell her to do, for that low price. See, to you, it's a big price. To the pimp, it's he done came up. To the hoe, they done came up. Man, but you got some tricks, man, that's seeing 6 figures a month. So giving her a few little $1,000s, here and there, to him is nothing. You know what I mean? He looking at that, like, for instance, Freeze got a friend that's a friend of mine as well, named Smooth. Smooth is a boss trick. He one of them smooth tricks. Oh, baby, you've been doing too much. You gotta go. My mod's been timing you out. I've been merciful to you the whole time because I've been sitting over there teaching this game, you know what I mean? my mods basically just been letting you dance in the comment section. You know what I mean? So I see that you was here to interrupt, and just, cause a lot of confusion. So I had to get your ugly ass up out of here. But Smooth, yeah, Smooth is out. Yeah, he's out. Smooth be on some like, yeah, I want to buy out the whole bar. Yeah, buy. And then the ladies try to buy a drink. No. The gentleman over there, he's paid for everything. You know what I mean? To Smooth, like, that's like some boss shit. He's on that Jay-Z, when Jay-Z was with Pharrell, be like, no. You can't drink Cristal for this. You gotta drink Cristal. Like, yeah, that's the type of tricking, that Smooth be on. He trying to be on that type of shit. That boss tricking. Oh, Price. I ain't tripping on that, bro. I know you on your job. You know what I mean? But yeah, the bitch was a goofy. I had to get her goofy ass up out of here. She wasn't talking about nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah, Smooth, he be on that boss trick shit. He be on that Rick Ross when he was with Drake, pull the 2-seat out, baby, wherever you want to go. He's on that. You know what I mean? So that's what I meant by the whole power thing. You know what I mean? Where you at right now? Now, cancel that. Come over here with me. You know what I mean? Woo, 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 woo. I got this going on and this going on. That type. You got tricks that's like that. But then you got tricks that's getting the luxury of basically having a bitch time whenever he want it, and he not doing no boss tricking at all. I'm telling you about no standards. You got motherfuckers that's not even boss tricks. They on the like last tier of tricking. They at the bottom of the totem pole because they money ain't like that. But he getting luxury privileges though. Bitch spent all night with the trick. You know what I mean? For the low price, you know what I mean, the $300. I can't make this up. I know some of y'all gonna spit out your yak. You gonna spit out your water. Yeah, bitch spent all night with the trick. You know what I mean? $300, $400. All night with him. You're right, that Aston Martin tricking. Yeah, man, you actually got some women with no standards in the game, no value for the game, no value for themselves, and they will spend the whole night, with the trick. You know what I mean? Didn't even collect 500. That's out there as well. And you got certain women that's gonna comment in the comment section and say little things as if that's not them, but man, that's a lot of them. Some of these bitches are just happy to catch a date. I hate to say it, but they just so happy to catch a date. And then you gotta realize there's a lot of broads, they couldn't keep a job because they didn't have the skill to keep that job, or they was too lazy to keep that job. So you have a lot of bitches that's just in the game, not so much because they so happy to be a hoe, but simply because they just didn't want a job. Right, Go Young DJ, he could do all the boss tricking he want. You know what I mean? That's like my third brother. Smooth, a cool nigga. He just, he just the tricker. You know what I mean? Love him to death, but he just different. He just the tricking, But shouts out to Smooth, with his game. He got some cold game, It's just, it's hindered, man. Because he got that tricks hard. But, yeah, man, to sum it all up, man, you know what I mean? You want to have standards. For the women that, gonna call themselves being in this game, man, make the sacrifices that you got to do. If you know that you got low self-esteem, if you know you got low confidence because you're out of shape, because you're big, because currently right now you're indulging in the spirit of obesity, then that means that you need to get into a continuity of being in the gym and practicing discipline when it comes to refraining and abstaining from putting certain foods in your body. That means that you got to push away from the Popeyes. That means that you got to sit up there and stop eating at Burger King. You got to stop eating McDonald's. You know what I mean? Stop eating 2 dishes of Panda Express. You know what I mean? You gotta stop. You know? And guess what, ladies? You got a good time right now. Because it's pretty much 3 months. I mean, yeah, you pretty much got 3 months until the summertime starts. So why not start today? This message came at a very perfect time. If you know that you're afraid to ask for certain prices, you're afraid to sit up there, you understand me, and say this and that to a trick, or if you say this and that to a trick, you know, it falls on deaf ears because you don't believe it. You don't think that you're worth 500. You don't think that you're worth that 1,000. You don't think that you're worth, you know what I mean, those racks, because you don't like what you like. You don't like what you see in that mirror. Then why stop crying about it and do something about it? You know? Why don't you sit up there right now? Today is a good day to start. You know, the time is right now. You know what I mean? Start today. You can simply start today. You can eat right today. There is no way that I should see a bitch in this lifestyle saying that Whole Foods is too expensive. I can understand a fucking square saying that, but somebody that is a woman in this game, even if you're overweight, even if your marketability right now is currently contrary to what's right, you know, but even while your body is out of the will of God and out of the will of the game, you can still sit up there and produce, you know what I mean, a respectable enough amount of money where you should still be able to go to Whole Foods, you know what I mean, and eat you some fruit. You know, get you some fruit. Go to Trader Joe's. You know what I mean? Get you some organic food in your body. Thank you for this game, saying blessings to you and those who are intelligent enough to not only listen but apply and can gain off of this game. Punchy man, I appreciate the 15, bro. You one of the ones that can. You know, I want you guys to make the sacrifices that you need to make. If you want to be a winner, make the sacrifices that you need to make to win. Some of you women know what to say. Everybody's not in that category. Some women know how to go on one-on-one with a trick as far as saying the right things. It's just that they say the right things, but they never sit up there and get the right money for saying the right things because they don't mean the right things that's coming out their mouth. And the trick knows that. She knows it. And the trick knows it. So because the trick knows that she doesn't really sincerely means a lot of the fly, arrogant, you know, confident shit that's proceeding from her mouth, it just go in one ear and out the other. It just go in one ear and out the other. You know what I mean? Big ass bitch that's damn near, you know, 300 pounds. A big ass bitch, you know, that's 250 plus tax. A big ass bitch that's 220. You know what I mean, plus tax, and you sitting over here asking me for $500. You told me you want $500. And then the way you asked, some of y'all is the way, you know, so what's your prices? Well, you know, I was thinking, like $500 an hour, excuse me? $500, you know, an hour. You don't believe it. You know what I mean? You don't believe it. I just got to keep it 100. You don't believe it. And it's because you don't believe it, he doesn't receive it. Correction. Because you don't believe it, you don't receive it. You don't believe the shit that's coming out your mouth, therefore you don't receive what's in his pocket. You don't receive everything that you were supposed to get from the pocket. Because you got some big women that got hella confidence, you know, and they're still breaking. I told you it was a big bitch that I knew about China back in the day. She didn't lost weight now. But China, you know what I mean, back in the day, she used to be big as hell. And that bitch used to be around Vegas breaking motherfuckers left and right. with her big ass. You know, she was confident and cocky as a motherfucker, a big bitch with a big attitude, with a big personality. You know, she believed in herself. You know, and once she got the weight more down, you know what I mean? She actually looked, you know, more marketable. She looked more, you know what I mean? It used to be a big bitch back in the day by the name of China in Vegas, man. She was really she was getting to the bread. So I'm not saying that you can't be a big woman and not making big bread in the game. That's not what Sin was saying. But I will tell you big bitches that's, you know, getting a little money in the game, you know, if you was to make sacrifices to, you know, be more marketable, you'll have a more profitable time in the game. That's irrefutable. That ain't even up for debate, you know. So why not get as much as you can while you can, because youth has an expiration date. So if you know that you're pretty, if you know that you're a beautiful bitch, you know what I mean, then why just be why keep, you know, trying to promote being a big, beautiful bitch? Why don't you sit up there and take all that energy and all that motherfucking time that you're trying to put in convincing everybody that you happy being a big ass bitch, and sit up there and take all that big ass energy to the gym? Yeah, why don't you sit up there and take all that big ass energy, you know what I mean, on a daily, every day to the gym? Why don't you take all that big ass energy that you got trying to convince everybody that you happy being big as hell, take all that fucking energy, you understand me, and invest it in, you know what I mean, eating right. That's what you can do. You know what I mean? You need to sit up there, you understand me, and take that good energy and invest it in some, you know what I mean, a more marketable hoe. You don't want to be a bitch that's in your late 30s or 40s and shit talking about, damn, you know, I did some things in the game, but I know I could have did better if I would have did such and such, such and such. Release your whole measure. Relinquish everything that's in you. Give all of you in totality. Give all of you up. Make the sacrifices you need to make to win and keep winning. Simple and plain. Simple and plain. But seeing I look good, okay, but you can look better. But seeing I look good, looking good ain't good enough. There's always greater, baby. You know? So make the sacrifices you need to make to be more attractive, to make tricks more attentive to you. And not only that, you know what I mean? Do it for you. You know, beyond just the game and everything, do it for you. Do it because you want to be healthy. Do it because you want to live long. Do it because, you know what I mean, you're tired of being depressed. Do it because you're tired of putting on Oscar award performances as if you're happy about, you know, the way you look in totality. Because if you make daily deposits of love, you know what I mean, with you, you know what I mean, it makes it just that harder, you know what I mean, for somebody to take advantage of you. If you make daily deposits, you know what I mean, of you, you know what I mean, if you keep investing in you, if you keep making daily deposits within you, you have just made it just that harder, you know, for somebody to try to sit up there and compromise your value. It's impossible because you know your worth and you stand on it. You know? Real hoes know their value. That's why they're valuable in the game. That's why they're having profitable times in the game. They know that, you know what I mean, anything they want, they can have it. They know that. You know what I mean? You got some women in the game who have made countless sacrifices to look the way that they look. They ain't got to steal a goddamn thing. Did you hear me? There's some women in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. They ain't stealing a goddamn thing. They just got some good ass game. They apply the game. They dress accordingly. They look like they just left the heavens. You know what I mean? And they not stealing nothing. You know what I mean? But they sitting over here breaking like a motherfucker. They having great times in the game. You know what I mean? The bitch is a gym addict. Bitch just in the gym every day. She might as well live in the gym. She's not doing all that y'all doing. Hold on. There we go. You know, she's making all the sacrifices, you know what I mean, to be there. And she ain't stole a damn thing. I'm not, you know, that's not a shot at the thieves, but I'm just saying that's not everybody's game. But you would think with the type of money that she's making, you would think that she's a thief. She's not a thief. You know what I mean? She asked for it and she got it. Tell somebody and say she asked for it and she got it. Tell somebody and say you have not because you asked not. Tell somebody and say you asked not because you too scared to ask. Tell somebody and say even if you asked, you wouldn't even be confident in what you asking for because you don't believe in yourself. You know? So we got, in order to produce a better participant, you know, in the game, we got to produce a better woman. You know? In order to produce a better hoe, we have to produce a better woman. She got to feel good about herself as a woman. She got to know who she's looking at and love who she's looking at in the mirror, you know what I mean, as a woman. That comes first. All that other stuff, you know, that comes after all that. She got to know who she is. She got to love who she is and respect who she is as a woman. And once you have a woman who loves herself, once you have a woman who respects herself as a woman, knows her value as a woman, you won't have no woman out there doing, you understand me, with a trick, you know, spending time with him for 40 hours for $40. You won't have no bitch bending over backwards, being an overworked, you understand me, underpaid bitch. You know what I mean? No, you won't have that because it's a woman that knows her value. You know? So, you know, I'm not going to over preach it. I didn't sit up there and gave clarity and showed charity, you know what I mean, in the game. You know, I have blessed, I have come, I have preached, I have teached, you know, and because I've taught and the game was brought, it's up to you to apply the game that was given. Hopefully you will be smart enough to apply this game and reap off the benefits. Because I'm here to tell you that Sin got a new channel, and I want everybody to go. Since it's 506 people, since it's 506 people listening, I want you to go to this channel. Everybody click on this channel. You see the link that I'm putting in? There we go. Everybody click on that and go to that channel and click on the subscribe button right now. The link that I just put in the comment section, everybody click on that link, go to the channel and click on the subscribe and bell button right now. You know, Sin is able to go live over there now. I don't know when I'm going to do the first live. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, it's on and popping now. You know, already subscribed, P. I like that. I like that. I like them type of answers. Let me say this before I leave. Let's get them likes up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the like button as of right now and click on the bell. And also make sure that after I end this video, I appreciate you guys getting in the comment section when I'm live. But please, man, if I took out this time to lace you and bless you and sometimes remind you, you know, because everybody, this is not a revelation. For some, it's just putting you in remembrance. For some, it's good exhortation. For some, it's good inspiration. But for whatever it was, make sure that after this video is over, that you come in the comment section and you give a commenting on the game. You know, what was said that you agreed on, what was said that you disagreed on. You know what I mean? I might have said something that you didn't think that was right. You know what I mean? Make that known in the comment section. Get in the comment section and put more time. Get that comment section lit because you might say something, somebody else might disagree, and now we got a whole debate and there's some game being conveyed within the comment section. Intelligence can be manifested in the comment section. There's always going to be women watching my comment section. So if there ever was a time to show some intelligence, some mental brilliance, show it in the comment section. You know what I mean? You might don't want to disagree. You might want to add on to what I was saying, or maybe Sin forgot to say something. You know, add on. Troy, I might go live again because dude actually lost that battle. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what we played. You know what I mean? Because he sent the 150 through the YouTube. I sent him 150 on the PayPal. You know, so if I win, you know what I mean? If I win them votes, he's supposed to send that 150 back. Plus on that YouTube, that $150 that he sent on YouTube, I'm not even gonna get all of that anyway. You know what I mean? I'm only gonna get 70% of that. When you send the money, let me just give y'all some game. When you send it on, when you said you missed it, you can see it on Patreon. I put it on the Patreon. You already know. For those that's Patreon members, you get the anything and everything anyway because you're a Patreon member. You know, you're gonna see it first before anybody see it on YouTube. Matter of fact, somebody put the link to my Patreon in the comment section. Do that right now. He said, I'm like God and the devil in the same body. Explain that. Don't delete his comment. Explain that. How am I like God and the devil in the same body, bro? Blessings to you. Somebody put the link to my Patreon for those that are not at my Patreon right now, because I'm going to put some things on my Patreon later today that I want you guys to see. So make sure you go to my Patreon right now. Somebody put that link in the comment section. As a square, I preach this to my lady. I tell her, Punchy, thank you. I can always depend on bro. Okay, click on the link that says Patreon in the comment section. It's just $5. I almost got 300 videos already there. You would be all day, you would be all week looking at all the damn videos that CN got posted there. And the reason why there's so many videos, and I only been on there just probably like a couple of months now, or maybe 3. I think, matter of fact, yeah, I started, I think, in December. But yeah, man, you know, I got so many videos on there because I'm posting at least like, you know, at very minimum, man, I'm gonna post like 2 or 3, you know, but sometimes I get like 5 or 6 of them in, you know? So yeah, you wanna be at my Patreon. I'm active. For those of you that wanna do the music thing again, just let me know and I'll put it together. Last night, we was actually doing a little betting. And the first guy that I beat him fair and square, man. You know what I mean? And after I beat the dude Air Max, and it was time for him to get $100, man, he ran. When it was time for him to send $100 to my Cash App, man, he left, man. And the second dude, you know what I mean? We didn't get the vote yet, but he know he lost. Jerome, thank you, man. I appreciate that Cash App. But yeah, I just want you guys to know, every time you send me a PayPal or Cash App, you know, I pretty much, you know, I get all of that. I pretty much get all of that, and I get it instantly. I get it immediately. But whenever you send somebody some money on YouTube, which I don't mind, but I'm just showing you the difference. When you send money on YouTube, you know, that person gonna get that pretty much like the end of the month, and they're gonna get it 70% of that. YouTube get 30% of that. And that's why TJ and different ones, they always send the money through the Cash App because they knew CN was gonna get it instantly. And they knew that I was gonna make the same announcement that I would have made. But I know that some people like to just see their name pop up. And then some people like to give and show support because sometimes all it takes is one person to give, and then it compel others to give. Real talk. I've seen others just came in. They didn't even have enough time to listen to the game. They just came in, left some money, you know, because they didn't see no money up there. So they sat up there and just gave some money, and the next thing you know, everybody else started giving. So, you know what I mean? It worked both ways. Let me see. Oh my God. Y'all already setting it up for me. So y'all want to do tonight? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do tonight, y'all. I'm going to try. But if I'm able to do tonight, You know, it'd probably be like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock EST time if I'm able to do tonight, you know? But I'm going to try for y'all. If I can't, don't charge it to my heart. But I'm going to try to come back tonight. You know? Plus, I want to do tonight because I wanted to do that vote. You know what I mean? I want you guys to have the vote. You know what I mean? So Duke can send me back my money. You know, I'm just because he know I beat him. But I love you guys, man. Appreciate you. I'm gonna put hey baby. You know what I mean? Blessings to you. I'm gonna put all my information in the comment section after I end this video, man. But blessings to y'all. It's been nice. Hopefully, man, you apply the game that was conveyed within the video. I hope you live as long as you want and never want for nothing as long as you live. Stay blessed. One.